Okay.
When last we left off in yonder land of Magepunk,
In
the
yonder
party
land.
had finally hunted down the bandits they were looking for.
I mean, finally.
And well, there was like another group of bandits before that that you guys fought. So there was some hunting around to find them. Anyway, just laid siege to their camp out of the blue, killed most of them. It was quite the swirling melee. Unfortunately, in the confusion, Kinathis' character, Lusali, chased down one of their archers far away from the rest of the combatants and wound up being captured. When the tide turned against the bandits, the Knoll archer took Lusali hostage and attempted to negotiate for the safe passage of his lover and other surviving bandit mates. However, due to some aggressive actions from the party, he wound up slitting Lusali's throat and running, leaving Lusali dead. In the aftermath of that, let's see, it looks like the party has, one captive?
Yeah.
Assuming Snaga is with us, then
Yes.
that red-headed mouse chick is our captive, yeah.
Yep. And a buttload of loot.
And these corpses, don't forget them. Because we gotta...
Did we already go through the loot?
Yeah, we went through the loot.
I think we did
actually got
instead
I thought we
the
went through all the
town
corpses.
last time.
I definitely gave you guys the loot off the bodies. And I remember you guys stripping your captive of all her valuables.
I'm pretty sure we got everything from the chest, too. So. I'm also pretty sure we got back to
I
town
think we did.
last time, too.
No.
Okay.
I think we just kind of left them.
The last thing that I remember was starting to tug our captive's rope so that she'd come with us. And I think that was the last thing that happened.
You guys decided you were going to head back to town.
Yep.
But since the roads are mostly cleared of bandits now, travel goes well. And you have nothing but the memory of the burning bandit camp behind you. So you all get back to Warheim.
Cool.
Wait, we were already in Warheim.
See?
The city, Warheim City, whatever. Still
I
need
thought
to
it
come up
had
with a
some
better.
really stupid name.
Hence why I'm not using the really stupid name, but I didn't come up with anything better yet, so it's just Warheim.
What was the really stupid name?
Warton.
Let's
Yeah.
just move on.
Warton.
How about
Warton, here's
how about you minus 100 XP? So moving on.
So let's drop these captives off at wherever we dropped the last batch of the captive and the corpses off, I guess. And then go to the fucking church district.
All right, you turn your one captives
Yes, captives.
in at one of the guard posts, and let me take a look at the quest notes here real quick. Fucking GM info overlay. Hate you. Okay. There was a standing bounty for those bandits. However, the guards are aware that you are on a special contract for them that excludes that bounty.
Okay.
So you don't get anything for turning her in.
Okay.
They do say that she has a date with the chopping block and take her off. Temple Row is on the south end of the city. You're able to pick that up from a little bit of conversation with the locals, and you guys have been here for days at a time previously, so you would know where that is.
Alright.
And there are a number of churches there.
Did we ever know what god Lusali worships?
That's a good question. Did you?
Pretty sure no one ever asked that.
Don't think so.
Right. Actually, you know what?
Is there any psionic god?
Hold on, guys. We should go to the Church of Rogar. I know a guy there.
Oh,
Why would
God.
they resurrect a chick?
Why wouldn't they?
They'd probably like enslave her afterwards.
I don't think you know how
Like,
Rogar
You can
resurrect
tell
her
who
with-
you can tell who hasn't read the campaign document.
Well, Rogar's the guy that's all guys are better and women should be subservient and all that.
I think
Right.
there's a difference between slavery and servitude. Anyway, I will go
resurrect
there
her
and talk to
with
Ogre.
like subservient mind control stuff in her head.
You should really look at the campaign doc sometime.
Are
I
you
did.
directing that to me or Third?
Third,
Okay, just checking. Yeah, I'm gonna go check in with the Church of Rogar. See if Ogrim's there. He can give us the hookup.
alright, you go to the Church of the One God.
Yes.
Ogrim is not currently in. The church is this fabulous white building with stained glass windows, priests in white robes with gold trim around the neckline and collars. There is a lot of foot traffic in and out of the church, but you are able to locate a priest who's not busy helping someone else.
All right. When you say Ogrim is not in, do you mean like he never arrived from town, or he's just not in right now?
He's not in right now.
Okay, so he did get here.
He's been out for about a week, and on personal business.
Okay. Then yeah, I will ask the cleric guy if we could maybe schedule some sort of resurrection for a fallen friend.
A resurrection. It is truly wonderful to hear that you are so interested in thwarting the forces of evil and death. The priest claps his hands together and says, "Will this be your first time resurrecting this person?"
Yes, indeed.
Very well. Do you have the body with you?
Yes, we do. I will point to the body.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And you understand that resurrecting, while it is a gift from our Lord, does strain his power to do so. And he does expect a certain monetary reward to be given to the church for performing such a service.
Oh, of course. To what orders would that be? We start reaching for our coin purses, I guess.
Oh, why 4,000 gold for the first time?
All right. How many of us are there out of character?
Of course, every resurrection is more difficult, so should your friend die again, it would be 8,000, and then 16 after that.
Of course. It's only
Okay.
natural.
Drag out the pouch of 4,000 gold pieces. There.
All right then.
I have this
So-
shit covered since the start.
Why, I'm sorry, I did not realize that you had the money with you. Yes, we can certainly get started on this sooner rather than later. The expedition would only be another 1,000 gold.
The what would be another
Yeah,
1,000?
Expeditionary service, or expediting
speed it
the
up.
service. Otherwise, there's a 3-week waiting period.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Let me count that up another. There. Let's see. Okay.
Did not expect you guys to just immediately go for that. Clearly, I gave you too much money.
I don't know where Hedrick got
Oh,
all
I don't
this
think
money.
so.
The rest of us
My
are fucking
character's
broke.
pretty poor.
Dude, I haven't spent shit. I've literally been saving since day one.
Anyway, so how are you guys splitting up the cost?
I think Hedrick just volunteered to
I'm
cover the
paying for it.
entire thing.
You're paying all 5K?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. He summons some of his brothers over in a hurry, and they admire Lusali's body and say, "Oh, well, we will do our best to have her back to life for you by later tonight. Rogar be praised." And then everyone else in the temple echoes, "Rogar be praised, the
Rogar
one
be
God."
praised.
It is fortunate you came to our temple. The other gods lack the power to provide resurrection.
Of course, I'd feared as much, hence why we came to you first.
Of course, of course. And they will gather up her body and take your money and shamble off and tell you to return to the temple on the morrow. Man, I feel like I wasted like 2 hours today. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys.
It's almost like we would have just gotten the resurrection, like at the first place we went to,
Oh my god. But
Always go.
and you
With
had
fucking
no
Rogar.
reason.
No,
Side
it's the
quest.
fact that I told people before I don't spend shit. I have literally not spent a single fucking gold. Other than like, oh, let's see, 30 gold for the fucking get into, what was it, the techno world? For the papers and shit, whatever the cost was back then.
Yeah.
That's literally been the only payout I've done. The rest has been just hoarding cash.
well, so you guys got the rest of a day to do whatever the fuck you want now.
Do I have a new token then, I guess? I have a new token.
Sorry, I wasted your entire prep.
I'll take the new token. Kinathis,
Well, I mean-
go ahead and reduce your constitution by 1 permanently.
I thought we like made it pretty clear last time we were gonna get you resurrected anyway.
Yeah, but see, Fen
Okay.
went and prepped one for every single god, like a whole different resurrection
E- e-
routine.
Every god has their own.
Well, you had your
Oh,
bases
you wanted us.
covered.
You were thinking we were gonna shop around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
was
were
thinking you guys weren't just gonna like wander into a random temple of a god you know nothing about and then hire them to resurrect your follower.
It's almost like
Weird.
the only priest we've ever met in the entire campaign is a Rogarite. What did have
And
on
Hale.
him anyway? No, fuck him. He doesn't count.
Hale's pretty awesome.
He
Hale's
so
pretty
does.
not
2 of the
resurrecting my
party
friend right
members
now.
are pretty big on him.
Hale offered to resurrect Gallus.
Hale
I
is an evil
noped
dickbag.
out of that.
Oh, I miss Callus.
Could have had an all-hail party. A whole bunch of crazies.
No.
Best part.
I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
No, I wouldn't want to play in that game. At all.
It'd
Can't
be
handle
like
chaotic crazy.
it'd be like playing D&D in my teens again.
Playing D&D in a party of all Kender.
Please, God, no. It's bad enough when we
Properly
have, like,
played,
one.
Kender, sure.
Oh, and there's the cow. No.
No.
Dropbox, D&D,
Hi.
Mage Punk. Lusali. Did you go ahead and reduce your constitution?
Yes.
Man, Constitution permanently lowered.
Yeah,
Man,
don't
what
die.
is this, second edition? Jeez.
It's almost like dying is bad.
Wait, what? No.
I mean, we could get a restoration.
Nope.
Fix it. Won't.
No, it's gone forever.
There's
Your
a permanent
soul's
reduction.
your soul's hold on your body is that much more tenuous.
Okay.
Anyway, so Fen,
Yeah.
last time in those fucking chests we looted, we found roughly 10,000 GP and gems and such. Let's go ahead and offload those if you're done with Kina.
Okay. You easily sell them for 10,000 gold. As a matter of fact, it's almost a little too easy, but by then you already have the money.
That's weird.
All right.
You think you
They
might have
were worth a
undervalued
lot
them.
more.
Meh.
It's almost like you should take 20 on an appraise check.
Can't take 20 on an appraise check.
Hey
Why
man,
not?
we appraised them last time.
Because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's a
Is
game.
that-
Nothing
Carefully
makes sense.
examine them.
Yeah, how many of you assholes are there?
That's what
1,
appraising
2,
is in the
3,
first place,
4,
Third.
5, 6,
No, it's giving it a
7,
quick once-over.
Okay, so I think there's 7 of us.
Yeah, so
10,000.
it's 10,000. We also have a quick runner's shirt that I'm sure no one gives a shit about. It's completely useless, so add that in.
Useless. I'll take the quick runner shirt.
Why?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It gets you a whole move action.
Once per day.
Yeah, which can get you out of trouble or get you into trouble. You can move up and full attack the boss.
Eh? Alright, fucking have at it.
It's a pretty incredible item.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Oh great, now I have this fucking awful number. Alright, we're getting... I'm just gonna put it in the fucking chat. 8 GP 5 SP.
How much money did we get from the gems?
Give me a goddamn second. There we
Savin's adding up all the loot.
go. You say adding up all the... Oh wait, no, hold on, shit. That was literally just the gems. So give me a
He's
second.
playing
on that one.
accountant.
And the loot we sell for half price.
Yeah, I'm aware. I do know how this works. 6.
Well, I'm writing this down, so don't include this in the gems.
Alright, yeah, everyone write that down, and then we'll do the next bit. I can make the Jew do the accounting. That's fine. Wait, shit. They have 3 of these, so fuck. Plus 3x 300 plus 3x 300 plus 4x.
So, Kinathis, while Savin's doing this, I'm going to cover what happens to you before the party gets back up.
Okay.
You come back to life, naked and surrounded by about 10 priests. Calm yourself, child. We mean you no harm. Welcome back to the world of the living. One of them extends a hand to help you up off your feet, onto your feet.
The living? Did I die?
Yes. However, your friends in their generosity saw Rogar's greatness and pleaded to I can never pronounce that word right. Pleaded to the gods to revive you. Is it deity?
Deity.
Deity.
Deity. Okay, I can never pronounce that word right. Deity. Fuck it. Anyway,
They pleaded with the divine to save you.
yes. And in his infinite grace, Rogar expended some of his power to bring you back to us.
Well, that was
Having
very
gone
nice.
through this, would you consider converting to his worship child? Eh? Eh?
Kinathis is speechless.
Rogar was only... How do I...
From what you know, in character, Rogar is often referred to as the one god. He tends to have the biggest, most fabulous churches in every single country. Although in Malice, he is portrayed as a female god. His religion does preach that he is the only real god, and actively works to stamp out the other religion. He is the god of glory, fire, and nobility.
Hmm. I will certainly consider it after everything. This is certainly
What
a
is there
surprise.
to consider? You have been brought back to life by his divine grace.
That is true. That is definitely something incredible.
God, they're pushy.
It's almost like they are trying to eradicate every other religion or something.
Just tell them you're agnostic.
That sounds like a horrible decision.
I will ask them if I may have
Pastafarian.
if I may obtain a holy symbol.
Certainly. And of course, I haven't come up with an actual holy symbol for him yet. Fuck you guys.
It's fine,
Okay.
whatever.
A hairy armpit.
Third, I will murder you.
A hairy dick.
I literally just borrowed the name because I'm terrible with names, not because
I know.
he's a sweaty armpitted orc that wants you to lick out his pits.
And it's almost like you used the name of this setting to name the space station and tits, or vice versa, whichever.
Shh.
This is Magepunk now? That other name no longer exists.
Tarvos.
Tavros. Anyway.
It's actually Tarvos in the setting, Doc.
Well, whatever, fuck it. I don't use it anymore. Yeah, that's probably for the best, Sinarra. And before you wind up liking it due to hormones.
All the
So say
Rogar
that-
stuff is just gay stuff anyway.
Dude, chicks
Is
love gay
that-
stuff.
Is that 1400, 760, and
Yes,
364
all
together?
those numbers added up together, figured out.
Fancy.
We also have a belt of Constitution that no one claimed. If anyone
Oh,
would
shit,
like
I'd take
it.
that.
I don't recall going through the loot because I feel like I would have tried to get that Swift cloak thing. Or
I listed it off. I don't think you guys actively, sorted out who would get what.
I
Yeah,
have,
let's go
and
through
no one
this
said
magic
anything.
loot.
Anyway,
Well, I have no loot, so
fucking
I
no
would have
one
taken
does other
a
than
lot of
Hedra
this.
and maybe Adhatha. So again, we have a belt of mighty Constitution. All right, go over to the white bit on the fucking far right side. Loot. Put your name down under the big thing that says loot if you want it.
I will ask the priests if they have they don't suppose they have my clothes.
Yes, child. They will bring you freshly laundered
Oh, they
and clean
washed my
clothes.
laundry?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
so
to
polite
be
of them.
fair, everything you were wearing was covered in your blood.
I will thank them profusely for washing my laundry. It was probably pretty gross. How did I die? I don't even... I got knocked
one
out,
of them
I think.
says you had your throat slit. Oh,
Ooh.
actually, that reminds me of something else that I should have told you. Your voice is a little scratchier than before.
Okay.
Also, one of the priests to show you holds up a mirror, and there is a scar, like a half-moon scar around the front of your neck.
Hmm. Well, it could be worse. I mean,
Better
I'm
invest in some
alive.
colors. Out of character. Oh, and they bring you like a simple holy symbol about the size of a coin with whatever his holy symbol is.
Sure. All right.
It's just a simple pendant. And they will invite you to come take part in their nightly services to learn more about his worship.
I will try to drop by, but I'm extremely busy with council business. But I will try.
What council are you on?
I'm here from Call.
Yep, that's it.
I'm on the city council.
One of the border towns.
Yeah.
You should bring your new faith back to your people when you return. Share in them the glory of our God. And he will press a book into your hand.
Okay. Thank you.
You guys had to pick the board church.
I will collect my. I will get dressed and collect my things and thank them again for everything that they've done, and I will stumble out onto the street in a slight daze of confusion.
No, you won't stumble out into the street. Your party will be. I assume some people from your party will be there to pick you up. They did tell the party to come back around midnight. I still have to handle the party's daytime, though, if they're doing anything. So are you guys doing anything?
I'm trying to sell
aside from arguing over loot.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, anyway, once we finished off selling our ludicrous loot, go to council building, report success, etc., etc.
That's not the council building.
Whatever.
Whoever dinged that.
What the fuck is the council building? Why isn't the giant thing in the middle of the town the council building? Who planned the city? Jesus.
Because that's the
here,
lift that goes down into the ruined underground city that everyone used to live in. That's the vault door, basically.
Okay.
This is
now
Fallout.
it made sense.
Remember, there was an apocalypse, and people from 3 great underground cities were the only ones to survive it. Those are where the countries came from.
Anyway, so go to the actual council building.
Okay. Who all's going to the council?
I suppose I am.
I'll tag along.
Sure.
Is this before or after Kinathis comes back?
Looks like after.
No, it should be before.
This is before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're picking her up, what was it, around midnight?
Something like that.
I gotta grab characters here. Bandit camp. Let's see, Thersaadi was coming. And Elerra. Is anyone else coming?
Well, I was looking for Rask, but I guess if I can't find him, I assume he'll be in the council chambers.
Alright. Are you looking elsewhere for him first?
Yeah, that's what I was doing while everyone was getting Kinathis
then
rest.
Then you won't be in the council chamber. Because...
Well, looks like Carr's left the group. Alright.
Huh?
Not joining us for this. That's fine.
Oh.
I don't know. The way she phrased that sounded permanent.
That had an air of finality about it.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, those of you that are going to the council building, excuse me, go in, and there are the usual balconies with people watching on the left and the right once more. And there's only 3 council members there today. Eligor, Urin, and Gawain. Speaking of which, I did update all and give all of them handouts.
Yay.
Rasps is highly NSFW.
I'll have to get into some psychometabolism powers, if I can't recover my throat.
Yes, viewers, if you're watching, this is where Amma and Ogrim come from. Surprise.
So, what with it being paired with that picture, I totally read his erection came as something of a surprise. Not election.
That's never a surprise.
Surprise!
So at your return, let's see, which one of them sent you on this quest? I think it was Urin. Yep. Urin, the wizened dwarf on the council, lowers his spectacles, says, you've returned. And I have word here that you defeated the bandits we sent you after.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, but there were some complications.
Oh, aren't there always? And you even captured one. Yes, the public execution will do wonders for the people's morale.
Glad we could help.
Well then, I believe it was our deal that we would send reinforcements to your small town to aid in their defense, was it not?
Yes, and we appreciate it.
I shall send a squad of my finest troops. And he scribbles a note and then calls for Wolfra to come down and deliver it. One of the guys off the balcony. Looks like Colonel Mustang with a mustache. Will come down and take the note.
Colonel Mustang
A legion of my best troops will be down there to meet them.
And then he'll
For Palpatine.
carry it out. Boop. Well, was there any business you had for us, or shall we return to our duties?
Yeah,
Did
duty.
we have anything else for them?
I just wanted to inform them that Lusali was killed in the raiding of that bandit camp.
All right. Are you informing them of that, or wanting to inform them of that?
Yes,
Okay.
I will inform them.
Eligor will just kind of wave offhandedly and say, "Such is the price of war." And then Gawain will reach across, kind of steadying, and say, "I'm sure she fought bravely till the end."
We're getting her resurrected at the Church of Brogar, so her duties will not don't know where I was going with that.
Urin will
Sure.
nod, though he looks a little troubled. Ruins of Warton were the next quest, but
Roger that.
mostly all I have done for that is a map. So
Oh.
I'll be winging it if we go do winging quite a bit if we go do that. I have like one
else are we
encounter
gonna
done
do?
for it. Whatever. I can actually. I'm pretty good at winging when I need to.
Alright, well, let's see anything else to do. Okay, to summarize
We
for
could all
Sinarra
sing American
and
Pie
all
for a while.
the people who are watching who probably have no idea what's going on. We came to the town. We met this council who are the ruling members of Warheim, the country we're from.
Well,
there's-
let's take it back a
One.
little further.
Okay.
You came to this town to this city. This is the capital city of the country
Yes.
you're in.
Yes.
Because your town was getting basically jack shit for defense, and your representative on the council here was fucking you guys over.
That's putting it lightly.
And you gathered all the evidence you had and came here both to try and get him kicked off the council and to gather defense for your city. Of course, after getting together with the council and speaking with them, you learned that they all had their own problems. They didn't have troops free, but just about everyone on the council had something you could do for them that might convince them to spare some of their forces to help your town out. Since your council representative was basically just bleeding off towns to foreign powers so that he could seize their assets in the banks here under a loophole.
Yes. What a douchebag.
Rasp, the rat folk representative, had asked you to look into reports of monsters and undead in the lower levels of Old Warheim underground, where many of his people still live. Urin had asked you to clear the roads east of the city of some troublesome bandits who were making off with quite a lot of cash. Gawain wanted the party to look into the death, potential death of his half-brother, who disappeared in some ruins chasing after a legendary sword. Eligor wanted someone from the party to join up with the state supernaturalists, which are basically the magic arm of the military.
That's the Magisters, right?
Yeah, I might have changed the name there. I don't know.
More.
And
That
that would
still needs
require
to be
basically
all there.
leaving the party, right?
No, be required to serve 2 months out of every year.
Right.
I think I had notes on that somewhere. I just
Yeah.
have to find where I put
I
them.
know they said we could be stationed in Call or whatever the fuck our town was. Although, quite frankly, I don't see why the fuck we would go back there.
So, well, your guys' town?
You own property there, I think.
Yeah, but this place is way nicer.
You fucking took over Callus's house, man.
No,
Or no way, you just live with that. You live with that one chick.
Yeah.
Makes you go Arth.
No, I don't fucking...
She doesn't live there anymore.
Yeah, she got booted out. No, I didn't ever live with her. I was hanging
She's
out
not
in Callus's
booted out,
house.
she escaped.
Like, I was hanging out in Callus's house while Ogrim and Amma were shacked up in mine because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Now that Ogrim's gone, and I think Amma's, I don't even know what the fuck's going on there anymore. It's been like a year. Arth would probably move back in his house if he went back. But again, I don't really see why he would. So yeah, basically, point stands. Don't see why I would go back. This place
Well,
has
I'm
adventure.
kind of on the city council there because
Out of necessity.
someone responsible had to do it.
I think your husband's also waiting diligently for your return.
He is.
Well, we
I
can go
miss
back and
him
get
so.
him.
Well, I'm rather invested in making that town work. We don't need a whole bunch of oversight in the city.
Clearly what we should do is just leave this continent and go exploring.
Quit burning down essential shopkeepers.
Shush you.
You're supposed to be adding shopkeepers, not burning them down.
We've literally killed almost everyone who lives in this town or driven them away. Even the one priest we found for the town is like, nope.
All of the allies we find, we kill, and we always run and leave alive run from and leave alive all the enemies.
So yeah, let's
Mostly.
Veronica's still there. Lolo is still
Lolo's
there.
Who?
I could
know,
not
we
live
only
in
killed
here.
One good person in the town.
We only killed
And
one
that
person in
was
the town.
Alma's
accident.
still living in Arth's house.
So we go back to town, we pick up Alma, and let's see.
Elerra has a very interesting guard.
We can fucking take those people
Also
back.
that.
with us.
Well, if you guys are gonna move here, I'm out. I'm too floaty to live here.
Wow.
You just got back that 100 XP I took away earlier.
It's a good thing I didn't mark it down on my character sheet.
Minus 100 XP. Mark it down.
You're doing literally nothing.
Because I haven't marked down anything on my character sheet yet.
What about all that gold? You son of a
That doesn't
bitch.
count.
Third's trying to find excuses for why he is ignoring his XP penalties.
I'm already behind the party. May as well go further behind.
Yeah,
I'm probably the lowest here anyways.
probably.
So anyway, you get out of the council chamber. Adhatha! Where are you looking for Raspat?
Probably the Alchemist Guild first, because I think that's where he was last time.
Alright, you go into the Alchemist Guild, and you do find him in one of the labs, working... you gave him your milk recipe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's working on brewing up like a keg of that milk.
I will try to sneak up behind him and put my hands over his eyes.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm wearing like full plate. It's gonna
Give me
fail
a
almost
stealth
immediately.
check. He's a
Okay.
wizard.
You're full plate, he's a wizard. It's the perfect couple, really.
Oh god. That actually works. He's just sitting there stirring. Clap your hands over his eyes. He stumbles back going, whoa!
Oh no, your years of masturbating have made you blind.
He stops at that and he's like, I haven't masturbated in like 1, 2, 7, 34. Like a year.
Like 15, 20 minutes?
No, like 52 weeks.
Wow, you must have amazing self-control.
No, I just have lots of women.
Ah, clever.
Speaking
I
of
will
which,
take my
brewing
hands
this up for a
of his
party.
eyes. So, what's going on?
Oh, I'm preparing for my party tonight.
Ah, I see. With all the milk and stuff. That's a good idea.
Ah,
Speaking of good ideas, so I used some of that milk in a little scuffle we got into with bandits. And by used it, I mean I threw it at somebody, and it worked. And that made me think maybe we could turn more potions into projectiles. What do you think?
that sounds like something that might have interesting battlefield applications, but I personally wouldn't have much use for such a thing.
Well, think about it. You could have a wet t-shirt contest with the milk, and they'd make themselves even more wet.
Or I could just, make their t-shirts wet with the milk, since you said it works that way already. And mission accomplished.
You're not very much of a scientist if you don't take the logical conclusion of one thing working and try to apply it to all things.
I'll admit I only dabble in the sciences.
What do you even do with your time if you're not doing science?
Magic.
Magic.
Parties gotta keep up. With the noble life. Show people that rat folk are every bit as good as them.
Everybody
council
knows
business.
that magic
Speaking
comes
of
from
which,
bearded people in the sky.
no. But it does look like I am. He pulls out a pocket watch. I'm already 2 hours late for the council meeting. Tucks his watch away and goes back to stirring. So have you guys taken care of that problem in the Undercity yet?
No, not yet. What was the problem in Undercity? Not enough wet bitches?
No, it's far more serious than that.
Far more serious.
Many of my people still live there, as above ground dwellings are often too expensive. And I'm hearing reports that the lower levels have become uninhabitable. Something of monsters and zombies. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but obviously something's gone awry down there.
Are you sure they're not just complaining because of all the poop?
I am quite certain.
Because there's probably a lot of poop down there.
He just stares at you, clearly displeased.
Okay, fine. You don't have a problem with poop. That's cool. I'm not one to judge fetishes. So we gotta stop some stuff that's going on down there. That's cool. Any information you can provide other than there's shit going down?
All I know is that it's the bottommost levels that have been having troubles, particularly the 8 bottom levels, or 8 most bottom levels.
I see. Are there like stairs, or do we just find
there's
a
an
place to
elevator.
slide?
There's the elevator.
Elevators.
In
wow,
the middle
look
of
at you
town.
guys, you're fancy.
He blinks at you once again. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Oh,
This might be a little much for you.
I'm fairly confident that I can handle some to all of this. So, elevators, that's kind of neat. Did you guys get the technology from Warheim, or what? Do you guys have more people from Warheim in town?
Do you mean Veros? Because this is
yeah,
Warheim.
Veros. My bad. Obviously,
No,
you have lots of people from Warheim.
It's the elevator from the sub-city that survived the apocalypse and, led to the creation of this city. Just like there is over in Veros and Malice.
So there might be more technology from before the cataclysm apocalypse.
Not likely. Everything still functional and useful was assuredly taken when we moved out and back under the sun.
What, even from the bottom 8th level?
He shrugs.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out, and if we find anything awesome that's not nailed to the ground, we'll probably try and take it away. But that's good to know. I might want to prepare some ant haul potions, just in case. I had a robot friend in another cave, and he was awesome, but he was really, really fat and heavy, and we couldn't take him, and it made me sad. And then for no apparent reason, we disarmed his weapons and left him there. I feel really bad about that. I think I had some bad friends, but they're all dead now. Well, not all dead. One of them's still alive. the fawn is still alive. I like the fawn. She's nice. Everybody else is dead, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, don't worry about it. We'll take care of your poo monster problem down in the sewers. So when we take care of that, should we report to the folks down there first, or come all the way back up here? Should we recruit help from people down there? I'm sure they have a vested interest in not being murdered by sentient poo.
If there's... I don't think sentient poo will be a problem. Any help that is willing to help you down there, you're welcome to seek assistance from. But I would recommend simply going directly to the problem. Surely it must spring forth from the lowest level. Just go there and deal with it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Hey, I had a slight concern. We're going to be fighting in small enclosed spaces, tunnels most likely, and there's going to be fumes from various things. If I were to cause explosions down there, would it cause a massive hellstorm of fire and death that floods the entire city in explosive cataclysm and Holocaust-level flames?
The air purification system was still working the last time I had heard a report.
Oh, well, that's good then. So everybody doesn't have to make peace with their god and or psionic something, whatever they believe in.
Yes, quite.
Yes, excellent.
Here, try this. He hands you a bottle.
Ooh. I'll sniff it and shake it around, sample its bouquet.
It's definitely just some of the milk that he's working on.
Is this your own take on the formula, or are you just trying to perfect my creation?
I just need to test to make sure I've gotten the potency right. And I don't want to wear myself out before the festivities.
As part of being an alchemist, I can identify potions after one round of studying them. Is it indeed just the cow milk?
It is indeed just the cow milk.
Okay.
It might be a little stronger than your original recipe.
Okay, I'll drink it down.
All right. So you jizz your brains out.
Whee!
You drink it, and just kind of your legs just kind of splay out, and you fall onto the ground, squirting into your plate mail and trying to maul your tits through your chest plate rather ineffectively.
I didn't think this through all the way.
Rasp looks decidedly pleased by your reaction. And as you're coming down, you do note a approximately foot-long distension in his robes. And he does thank you rather profusely and smile to himself and stir and says, and take it off the heat and cap it off and tap it, or put a tap on it.
I couldn't help but notice you've got a pretty great dick there. Tell me, were you born with that, or have you modified it?
Oh no, that's my own work, I'm afraid. I wasn't born with this monster.
Outstanding. Hey, would you like to do another trade for that kind of thing?
I am open to suggestions.
Well,
he will say, blushing a little.
I found a potion that allows you to regrow foreskin. Is that something that you think might be valuable?
He will at first seem kind of horrified and then shake his head, and then look back at you and go, I'm sure to some of the humans it might be a seller. Could probably turn a profit on that.
But as far as a trade of formulas go, that's not something you'd be interested in.
He mulls it over. What sort of formula would you want in return?
Oh, something that expands endowments, such as what you've got.
Oh, that's far more valuable than a foreskin growth potion.
Well, possibly.
I would
I-
trade you recipes and 1,000 gold, and I would give you that recipe.
Well, I'm working on a few other things that might be up your alley. What do you think about one that modifies the body to have more plant-like tendencies?
Those are
Tentacles,
fairly common and
flowers.
easy to come by.
What about one that warps you into strange tentacular aberrations?
There's not much market value for such a thing. And I
Ah.
personally have no interest in it.
What about something that makes you into a mighty dragon kind?
He will scrunch up his nose. Something that turns you into a dragon.
Well, it gives you dragon traits anyway. Wings, fire breath, possibly scales.
Throw that in along with the foreskin potion and you've got a deal.
Well, unfortunately, I'm still working on the dragon thing, but I'll get back to you just as soon as I finish the final touches on it. What do you say?
Alright. That sounds good to me.
It's a deal. What do you say? Shall we drink to our arrangement? I'll point at the vat of milk.
He looks kind of longingly at it and, is obviously having an internal struggle. He says, fuck it. And he will pour you each a drink.
All right, cheers. Clink.
And then put his arm around you and drink, and then you guys just kind of roll around on the floor.
Oh no, I
Coming your
forgot to
brains
take my
out.
armor off again.
And then, you come to in a couple inches of spunk.
Delicious. I'll bottle his spunk just in case. Might have some properties. Thank you very much.
Just
If
kind of
nothing else.
stares at you when you do that. Stares and then shrugs.
Never underestimate the practical applications of
Could
other
have just
people's...
asked for it from the tab.
Yeah, but it's more fun to do it this way. Harvest in their natural environment. It's free-range rat spunk, None of the milkers or those kind of things.
Alright, so you have proposed a trade for Dragon TF and Foreskin Regrowth in exchange for a Dick Growth Potion.
Yes.
In the notes. Alright. Alright, anything else, Edge?
No, I guess I'll try and meet up with the rest of the party and indicate we should probably go take care of that poo monster that's killing all the rat folk.
Do we have time
Yes.
to take 2 days of downtime first? Elerra would like to get a magic bow. And I think Third wants some help tracking down a deep crystal sword.
That'd be nice.
So, anyone opposed to taking downtime?
I'm good on it.
Speak now for
Okay.
hold the peace.
Well, awful lot of mouse folk dying, but they do reproduce pretty quickly.
Yeah, they're like goblins. A certain number have to die every certain amount of time, or else the population just goes out of control.
Possibly.
Where are you guys having this discussion? Because if
Where-
there
Not
are
anywhere
any
around
rat
Rasp.
folk around, if there are any rat folk around, you will be getting glares.
Clearly somewhere where there aren't any rat folk. Probably our hotel rooms. Anyway, going once, going twice, okay.
I can help you try and find a deep crystal.
Let's see if I
I'm just going to
butter up my
spend both
crafting
days
roll.
doing research on the
I
dragon thing, so alchemy rolls.
Okay.
Elerra, please subtract 1,200 gold from your inventory.
Oh, Petra's gone.
Yes, Cedra's been gone for like an hour.
I didn't
So
even
she
notice.
quit.
She quit the entire campaign, or?
I guess. I mean, she said, her character leaves the party to go get better at cooking.
Right.
And then that was the last thing out of her.
Spend all your money and then leave.
Well,
I think she was getting a lot of hate for what happened to Kinathis last session, I think. Or at least her character was.
Anyway.
I didn't say anything today.
Oh, anyway.
May have been tired IRL too.
Does anyone else want like a +1 piece of armor, magic weapon? I'm doing it for like almost half price, so we'd also need more downtime, but who cares? Going once, going twice, okay.
No, I'm good.
I'm okay. I don't need weapons.
Alright, and
I need my
weapon
sword
is my
first.
brain.
So.
Lusali, what's your diplomacy score?
A lot.
That's not a number.
17.
Alright, that's 1 point higher than mine. I'll assist you if you want to help third. Unless thirds is magically higher. Oh, Jesus, glad I didn't roll. Hoopla, I succeeded.
What are these for?
We're finding...
Mine is,
there's
mine's +0.
You guys all talked over top of each other.
We're finding a deep crystal sword for third.
Alright.
With a 35.
So is this diplomacy gather information then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, you ask around, and though no one knows in particular about deep crystal, someone recommends that you might want to check with the Temple of Saphira. They might know something about deep crystal.
Alright, let's go to Temple Row then.
Sure.
Okay.
You guys go to the Temple of Saphira. It is a great earth-toned building decorated with symbols of shovels and picks and the like. And studded with gems in numerous places.
Go on in.
Alright, you go on inside. The temple is almost entirely deserted at the moment. There is one priestess sitting in a pew at the moment, thumbing through a book.
I will approach her and quietly try and get her attention. Try not to ask her if she's busy. We can have a moment.
Oh, so we've been reunited with Lusali now, I guess.
Yes, this is probably the next step.
Yes. Yeah, so who picked up Lusali?
Arth, probably. I dropped her off.
Okay.
Elerra would have been there too. She has to give you back your wedding ring.
Oh, I was wondering where that had gone. I thought maybe one of the priests snatched it up. I was completely naked when I woke up.
That's pretty much why I was holding on to it with a wink. And then she hands it back.
Thank you.
Also, while we're on it, if your character needs the use of a gun, Elerra would let you borrow her trigun.
Do you not need it anymore?
Bow actually works better, at least for a ranger. So, she's
That's
too much of
exotic
an
weapon
asshole to
proficiency,
give
isn't
it
it?
to you, though. So she would specify that you're borrowing it.
Do I need exotic weapon proficiency for that?
It is an esoteric firearm.
I wouldn't be good with it anyway. It's fine. Thank you for the offer. I don't think I can even really use weapons as a scion. Just not in my skill set, I think. As much as I want it to be.
You could if you chose that Grammaton Cleric
Fuck that
archetype.
noise. God, no.
Anywho, about this temple.
Are all
Alright.
temples so ostentatious?
Float on over to that priestess.
She will startle as you float silently up next to her.
You're much too floaty
Oh.
for this temple.
I'm sorry, is there something I can help you with, Miss Mage?
I'm not a mage, but I can see why you would think that.
Then why are you
Well-
levitating?
Just like not this shit again.
I didn't mean to offend. I just never seen anyone levitating other than like a mage.
Don't worry about it. It's called psionics.
Oh, like the malice I use.
I suppose it is similar, though I am Warheinian through and through. Warheinian!
God damn it.
Not
I'm
everyone.
Warheim.
My Warheini!
All right.
Not everyone who has psychic powers is from Malice.
I thought it was supposed to be the
Well,
same.
anyway,
most powerful kind of
They
magic.
have the most psychics out of any of the nations. At least that's what I hear. I guess it's hard
Anyway.
to tell with Viros. They keep all theirs locked up. She shudders.
Ugh.
We came here because we're told you might, the temple, you might know something about deep crystal. It's a material that can be worked like metal.
She nods eagerly. So yes, it's quite a rare material. You don't see very much of it in this part of the world. Once again, Malice, they have tons of the stuff. They have whole crystal caves or so, I've been told. But out here it is far more rare and difficult to come by.
I was hoping to get enough to make a greatsword
She
out of.
scratches at her chin and stands up and starts pacing back and forth. Well, the temple itself doesn't have any, but one of the few remaining members of our congregation might be able to help you. He runs a mineral shop in the high city. Crap, I need to
Okay.
come up with a name now. Give me 1 second. What the fuck? God, these names are awful. You'll want to talk to Thorir. He has a jewelry shop, actually. He'd probably be the only one that would have any decent supply of crystal like that. And she will
All
give
right.
you directions to his shop.
Thank you very much.
All right. Is there anything else that we could do for you? Would you like to hear about Her Majesty, the Mistress of the Mines? We have so few followers, since so many have been converting to the worship of Rogar.
Yes, they're very aggressive over there in that ridiculous
say?
temple of theirs.
You say while wearing a medallion of Rogar.
I didn't say I was putting it on. I just
Oh.
said I would take it. No one bothered to check if I had a holy symbol in my inventory at all.
I don't think we cared. After like
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
seconds.
no.
I will simply tell her that I am agnostic.
Why would you be agnostic? There's so many gods and they're all around us.
I think the better
The
word would
gods
be
are-
abstationist.
I actually have to-
Abstain.
Elerra has to agree with that.
The powers are strong indeed, but they are merely mortals like us. They live, they die. They just have a lot more oomph behind them.
She frowns. Says, I'm sorry, but what you speak of is blasphemy.
I apologize. I did not mean to offend.
She
If
said
she's got some
it's
quirky
all right.
views, we don't share it.
But it is strange. Saphira has seemed oddly distant as of late. I worry that Rogar may be making moves beyond simply gathering followers. I hear they preach now that he's the only god, and that the others are all just fakes and imitations.
Laughable.
That is what they-
That is what they kept saying.
She shivers.
It's a bit strange for them to do that when there is obvious evidence of all the others. I mean, where do all the other clerics get their powers from? If they're not
Where do
worshipping
wizards
that guy?
get their powers from? Or sorcerers? Bards, even. It's merely another power source that can be tapped into.
She shrugs and says that according to my faith, the mistress of the mines draws her power from those who revere her.
Then by drawing worshippers away from her, Rogar is slowly killing her.
I pray that's not the case. Are you sure none of you would like to stay and listen about the good goddess?
Stay a while and listen.
I will actually pray to see if Hale has any interest in this other god.
Oh God.
Roll for insanity.
Yeah, roll knowledge religion. See what kind of result you get here.
Okay.
Was that the 19?
No, the 5.
All right,
That was just me testing a macro.
your little prayer does not garner any response.
Shrug. I guess not.
Arth will stay and listen for a little bit.
Stay a while and listen.
Yes. Stay a while.
I wouldn't mind.
I'm sort of between gods at the moment.
Those of you that remain will get sermonized at. Saphira is known as the Mistress of the Mines. She is the goddess of earth and all forms of natural industry. She is worshipped by miners, farmers, and little else. Her domains are animals, earth, and water, and she is typically considered to be a neutral good goddess.
Thanks for reading the campaign document, Demi.
You're welcome. Half the people in here apparently haven't read it, so...
I was mistaken. I was thinking of the Rogar from Fen&D.
It's
Who
probably
was
been
like-
a long time as well.
I'm sure most of you don't remember the gods with the made-up names like that one, so...
Well, I never
Basic-
get into the religion of D&D anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I'm not much at sermonizing, but basically the gist of it is that Saphira is a good and generous goddess who uses her powers to help her followers as much as possible. And that you should keep her in mind when below ground or searching for things underground.
What do you know? That's where we're going.
Yeah, given Arth's troubled soul, I think he might just do that.
Alright.
Considering how easy it was to res Lusali, it's probably not that
So,
troublesome.
let's go talk with the Storier guy.
Yeah.
What about what was that about resurrection?
What?
Was that in character
just-
or out of character?
Out?
Oh, never mind then. Fuck you.
Oh, sorry. I can mention it if that would bring interesting role-playing opportunities, but...
I
was
think Fen was
using
just
out
going to
of
go into
character.
how Saphira resurrects people, because Fen spent all that time prepping it.
We'll find that out next time one of us dies who isn't or who is
Well, neither
Lusali.
We'll neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, no, out of character.
So, Thorier in the high city. Floaty, float, float, float.
Alright, well, what's up now? Oh,
Wanted
you're
to go
going
to that
upstairs. Alright, you find a really fucking nice jewelry shop. There are several people there. A few of which even have mechanical horses, like you saw in Viros.
Like I
Uh,
had
s-
before
tied
I
up.
died.
Tied up
Savin took
outside.
it.
All dressed up nice. This is a very, very upper class shop.
Floaty, float on in.
You float on in. There's about a dozen assistants dealing with various customers. Wow. Just
Patrons.
realizing how much I'm saying the word It's really annoying me all of a sudden.
It's almost
Anyway.
like that's a filler word that we use.
I hate it. It's driving me nuts. But I'm very slow at stringing words together, so I guess that's just gonna be how it is. Anyway, about a dozen assistants tending to various customers. The dwarf himself does not appear to be there.
I will look around the shop. Is there any deep crystal?
Not well. There is some jewelry actually made out of deep crystal. Not a whole lot, but there is a small display case with a few rings
Oh.
and even a bracelet made out of it.
If I can't get a greatsword, I can always attack people with an earring.
What's that, lass? Says a gruff voice as the dwarf comes around the corner.
I was just commenting on the deep crystal jewelry here.
Yeah, not much of a seller, despite its rarity. There's other gems with far better clarity and brilliance.
Do you
Still, it's
hap-
worth having for the novelty.
Do you happen to have a supply of it?
Deep crystal is more useful as armor and weapons than jewelry.
He cocks an eye at you and smiles and says, "Oh, so you're a warrior woman then. I guess the sword was kind of a dead giveaway."
You're the first person to actually realize that. I like
Well, with the floatiness and all. So, were you looking to get a weapon made out of it?
you. A greatsword, yes.
Uh-huh. Well, I
A
might be able to...
large-sized greatsword.
Scraping together the material for that's going to be a little bit of work, Missy.
I'm patient.
Could probably get the materials in about 15 days if you're willing to wait. But the price, it'll cost you.
How much are we talking?
Twice what it costs in the SRD.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
What does deep
It's
crystal
normally
cost?
1,000 gold more.
Since it's large sized, I'm gonna say it's 4,000. 3,000. 3,000.
Okay.
And that's kind of being generous because a large sword takes up a lot more material than a medium one.
Do you want some?
Should just use spears. Well, I have to get the tip made out of deep crystal then.
Do you want to? I can help pay for it if you like.
I have the money. It's no trouble.
Well, alright then.
Besides, you got a great discount coming to you when you get it enchanted.
I will put down half the money.
Half the money? I'm not sure if you
Oh.
heard me right, miss. It's going to cost a little more than this.
Yes, you need the materials. 15 days to get the materials in. I'll return.
Missy, look around you. Do we look like we're in the slums? This is a high-class establishment. Either you pay or you don't. Or you go get a loan from the bank if you need it.
Slap down the other half.
He will nod and say, that'll do. I have a sword for you. 15 days. Make sure you're here to get it. Won't hold it for more than a month.
I'll be here. The name is
And the
Shira.
party goes on an epic adventure and never returns.
Or
He
Shira
nods
dies.
and
Ah.
takes your money.
I will
waddles
look at
off
Shira.
towards the back.
If you happen to die, can I have your sword and give it to my husband? I mean,
New low.
no. I mean,
Wow.
If I happen to die,
probably
and you
get you.
Your
Sure,
husband
sure.
isn't large. I don't think so.
Neither
Yeah,
is
that's
fucking...
Third has a racial ability.
Right.
Uh,
Goliath or
half
whatever.
giant.
giant.
OP racial ability, but a racial ability.
Says the guy
It's
who
not-
uses a
not
large
bad.
size weapon in my game.
I use a large person now for it. I've actually gone back to using a normal bastard sword and a shield because I needed the AC.
That's nice. That's good.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure we will bring you back to life, just like you guys did for me.
If I happen to die and there's no possible chance of resurrecting me, then yes, you may take my sword.
Thank you.
Put it to good
I'm-
use.
I will do my best to make sure it is. And I'll do my best to make sure that you do not actually die.
All
Should
right.
you die and there is no chance of resurrecting you, know that I will also pillage your corpse.
If you do, make sure at least make sure my wedding ring goes back to my husband.
Gee, your husband gets everything in this deal.
That is true. I do have my husband. Would all my stuff go to him?
Why not?
Nice.
Why not?
That would really depend on whether or not the people who reclaim it give it to your husband or not.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
In which case, the answer is probably not.
I'll have to set aside a last will and testament.
That would help. Actually, Arthur should compose a will. Hold on, BRB composing will.
Party discovers that resurrection is possible. Everyone immediately decides they need to write a will.
Yeah.
We've been confronted with our own mortality.
You guys have been
Makes sense.
confronted with that from day one when
Yeah,
party members were
but
dying
we
almost
had
every
no
session.
chance of getting a resurrection for them at that point.
Which
That
actually
just
means
seems
that
like more of a reason to write a will. If you're coming back,
Yeah.
that's less of a reason to write a will.
true.
Sinarra gets it.
There we go.
Yeah, but see, then we don't really care about our characters. It's like they die, oh, well, just gotta roll up a new character. We don't get attached.
I care.
I care too.
Says the person who touched a dragon in the cloaca with the magic hammer.
We've gone through this.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
So sorry.
Who was that?
Was I?
Yeah,
Yes.
you sounded weird.
Whatever. What evs?
So, anything else going on over these 2 days?
I don't have anything to do on these 2 days. I will be a tourist.
I guess I'll go be floaty somewhere.
Want to be a tourist with me?
Sure.
All right.
Cannot find work here, so I may as well be a drain on society.
That's the spirit.
Sour gummy octopuses.
The pie, you bastard.
It can be either one.
Alright, so floatiness. It happens. 2 days pass. Adhatha almost finishes Super Ultimo Dragon Potion. Third
Almost.
floats. Let me make a note here that there are 13 days. Let's see. Timer. 13 days till thirds. Deep crystal sword. Alright.
I don't have any crafting abilities, and that shit's extremely expensive.
I used to have crafting abilities. Till Sinarra killed me.
Wah, wah, wah.
You didn't have any psionic crafting though.
Oh.
I'm just messing with you, son.
So, 2 days pass.
Yeah.
Alright, then I guess it's time to go underground.
I would like to buy a wand of Cure Light Wounds before we go.
Oh man. That would be amazing. Can you actually cast that?
I'm a psychic. What do you think I can do? No.
don't
That's
fucking
gonna be
know.
that would be a problem. That'd be a
Yeah.
problem, isn't it?
I can use it. Give it to me.
Can we? Well,
I'll split the cost with you.
are there what's it called? It's magic items are cheaper, right? Something like that.
No.
Or were they just more readily available?
Here, no.
No, they were cheaper.
Here?
Yeah, they were cheaper here.
How much cheaper?
Ben? I think we need a clarification.
Huh. What?
How much cheaper? are
Magic items are cheaper in Warhound, right?
I think it was like 3/4 normal price.
Okay.
Also, I've added Thorir Grasgrum's Gems and Jewels map.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, wand would cost
That's a big shop.
562 GP.
Yeah, sure. I'll split the cost with you.
Alright. Oh, I'm back under 6,000 again. Damn it.
It's more money than what I have.
The only reason Arth has any money at all is because Spy's character put in a huge potion order with him and then fucked off or died or whatever.
Died.
So you never made them.
Yeah, he paid me up front. I was like, shouldn't you... I can't make these all at once. Shouldn't you pay me in increments? No, just take it all. It'll be fine. You can pay me back. Whenever. I was like, okay. And then his character fucked off or died, and I was like, okay. So yeah, that's...
Shrug.
Was that the one
Not my
the
fault.
one session character that came in and then immediately got beheaded?
I had...
That was space, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was space. This
Oh,
was
yeah.
the Milky or some... whatever his persona is.
Yeah. I like how you called it first. Well, yeah, it's a human face.
That was
cover.
the Fire
I don't
Oracle,
remember.
wasn't it? That was a Fire Oracle.
Nope, he
Yeah, I
ain't even a
remember that.
furry.
Cow Sona. There you go.
I think it was a Harpy, wasn't it?
I'm
Or was
pretty
it-
sure
no,
it
it
was
was a
Cowgirl.
cow.
Anyway, it doesn't
Was
matter.
it?
Point is, she gave me a bunch of money, and I never had to deliver any product. Which is pretty great. So, whatever.
Kind of want Fen to drag us over to that tech dungeon we were at, so we can see those tokens.
Tokens.
And
Yeah,
it's a wand
tokens.
of Cure Light Wound.
Yeah, there was like a whole second level of that you guys just like noped out of.
Yeah.
So now I have a wand of Cure Light Wounds. I can spontaneously cure, and I can channel
After
energy.
killing Magina. You killed Magina and rescued that psychologically damaged mage, Vince.
Oh, that place.
The reason
That
we-
was the place I wasn't around.
The reason we didn't go to the second floor is because that other adventuring party that we defeated basically said that they went through the whole thing and picked it clean.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't see
Oh.
it.
I had stuff lined up for that. Oh well.
Well,
There was
party
no
made it
indication
seem-
to...
like we weren't supposed to, so we didn't.
Yeah, disease.
/ made it seem like there wasn't anything for us there.
We're level 7, right?
I'm only level 6.
Wow.
Because I
I'm
did
level
miss
6.
like a month worth of sessions.
I'm close to 7, but
Hey, Savin, do you have any... What are you... Do you, like, prepare your spells, or...
Yes, I am a witch. / fighter. So.
Okay. I thought there was some...
So we'll be fighting in close spaces. Let's see.
So I have access to a new ability.
Shitty
Let
for
me rearrange your head a little bit.
Okay.
So
Explain.
close.
It lets me, when I do it, you can basically, it reverts your mind back to where you were just before you made your decisions on your level up.
Okay.
And you can change skill ranks that you had that level, that level gain.
So
you
it's
can
a
choose
spell that lets you,
Retrain.
rework.
Not
retrain,
completely. Only certain things like spells, skills.
That would be super
and
useful
and
if I were a spontaneous caster. That would be
Mhm.
incredibly useful. But
Mhm.
as a prep caster, I actually have way more spells than I should because I had still a little bit of money to buy scrolls. So actually,
You can do feats too.
I'm actually
The further back-
fairly happy with Arth. It's just like 3-4 levels ago, maybe.
The further you can go back further than one level, but the further you go back, the harder it is, and the more penalties one incurs
What kind of penalties?
for it. You basically gain a -1 to everything for
Okay.
each level beyond for a certain amount of time. You basically take a negative level
Right. How long are we talking
for
about for
a
negative?
day.
Just one day or
each.
1 day per? Okay. Like next time we take a week of downtime, remind me of that because there's some spells I'm not happy with from like forever ago. But
You're a witch. You can
Yeah.
just put new spells into your familiar and
yeah, but that costs money. This is free. Like I don't think you understand how expensive scrolls are. They're not cheap. When we have like
we're
no
low
money.
enough level
I'm
that they
back.
should be.
Not really. Like, a scroll of Cure Disease or whatever I used on Snaga was like 300 and something GP. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's my power that I took.
But anyway, yeah. Super useful on people who aren't me, so... don't need it right now. Maybe later. Let's see. What was I looking up? Damn it.
Oh,
What's my
Snaga will grab Arth's ass and say, "So, slut, can hire me for your next mission?"
I will look at the party.
That depends
Was
how
she even
expensive
that
she is.
useful?
She held the gate against like 3 enemies, so yes.
She demanded a full share.
Yes, she does take a full share of the loot.
Did you calculate that in when you were splitting loot earlier?
Damn it, Hedra.
Why are you blaming Hedra?
Because she fouled up my calculations. Okay, hold on.
Oh boy.
Good question. Okay.
If those calculations were made with Hedra in mind, couldn't Hedra's share just go to Snaga?
Right, right.
No, because Hedra took her share before
No,
she
she
left.
didn't actually. That's what that last 364 GP is her shunting her share back to me. So everyone lose 364 GP and 6 silver. My bad. I had forgotten about Snaga.
Snagaboo.
300 and what?
364.
Snaga might be slightly more effective now. I did finish giving her feats and actual items.
Elerra's fine with taking her along anyways.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Arth.
matter.
I don't mind.
Whatever.
As long as she's worth the cost.
I don't mind there being another half orc along.
Alright then.
Good to have people from the home country.
Artheon.
I will not be as what was it? What's the word?
Welcoming.
Reckless in the future. I don't expect me to make any more distractions.
She says hoarsely with a scar on her throat.
Certainly not suicidal ones, anyways.
Yeah, I will turn to Snag and give her a grin and a thumbs up. Let's go.
Is it go time?
Go time.
Alright, I guess I gotta gather up tokens here.
Go time.
Let's go back to the bandit camp. Grab the latest tokens.
Need to update
Go
the shit
go
out of my
gadget,
tokens.
kill mooks.
It's super effective.
Where the fuck is Arth at? There's Arth.
Arf, arf.
Never gets
And
old.
Absinthe.
Nope, not ever.
Alright.
Also, guys, since we leveled either last time or the time before, whatever, I now have Fireball, so, yay.
Did we level last time?
I did. I don't know about you guys.
I did
I'm
too.
Still,
Yeah, see.
Guess what? I
3,000
have energy
XP
ball.
behind the party. Then I guess.
Yeah, me too.
See, not that bad. Because we're going to the slow track now, if you recall, so, yeah.
Oh, God.
Shit's great.
You love it.
God damn it.
Now, are we
Love
all
like
going
I love
on the
Snag.
slow
That
thing?
Dingleberg?
You know, that's the elevator attendant.
Hi, Dinkelberg.
Oh, how'd you know my name?
Dinkelberg. Call it a
Sir?
hunch.
You're here to use the lift then. Pardon the really shitty art for the elevator, by the way. I just, couldn't find anything. I was like, fuck it.
It's fun.
Just take these circles and throw them around the elevator car. Done.
And bunch of dirty peasants.
The
Everybody
dirty
loves my
peasants
dirty
are coming in
peasants.
and out. Oh, actually, here, let me swap out some of these dirty peasants.
I have to go AFK real quick to take dogs out. Give me like 5 minutes.
Oh, man. My character changed so much.
Whoops. Nope, don't want that guy.
I can confirm that
Yeah.
Snaga's character sheet had massive strap-on listed in the inventory.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, we'll just go with just the 2 rat folk. And they're leaving. And I guess third one AFK, so it's probably a good spot to take a 5-er. Everybody fill up your cup, take a pee, not at the same time. Be back at 10.
Can witches learn regeneration?
That's a good question. Let me look. While I add massive gape to Arth's inventory. Do. Regeneration.
can.
Yes, I can. It's a fucking 7th level spell though, so not for in
Like
this
level-
campaign.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's see. Alright, so
Our affinity's back up.
I would be able to learn that spell.
In a million years.
Yeah, at character level 13, so not happening.
For... Darn. Perhaps. How much is it to? It's expensive to research spells, right?
It depends. What are you looking for?
It can get expensive.
Maybe a lesser version of regeneration.
That sounds
Something
familiar.
not so. That is actually a spell in the third party section of spells. need something to
Oh, really? Oh.
perhaps heal this. It's not the scar I don't mind, but my throat hurts a lot now, and my voice is kind of scratchy.
That would still be a 4th level spell, so I could get you that in 2 character levels. Alternatively, we could see if anyone in town could do it. I mean...
True.
Our Arth is somewhat restricted in that he's a multi-class character, so...
Yes, you are.
Yes. Quick, while Fred's
Later.
not here.
Let's-
Eldritch Knight for the win.
Oh god, Eldritch Knight. Well, I'll definitely... I'll try and find someone, see if I can find someone after we deal with this.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some actual fucking money from this run.
Apparently we got paid a bunch. You guys found a lot in the camp that, I died at.
Yeah, well...
Thank you for very much for bringing me back, by the way.
Of course. We don't leave people behind. Unless they're dead forever.
People behind. You left a lot of people behind.
Shut your whore mouth, fucker. Anyway, I don't know.
Some people were dragged off into rapey darkness, and some people were crushed into pace.
Alright, look, I wasn't around when that happened, so that's not my fault. I don't leave people behind.
In your defense, also, I don't think people can just be brought back from that kind of stuff. I mean, from what the priest said, I was in pretty good condition.
Yeah, it's just
Apparently
a
my
minor...
throat was cut.
Just a little bit of a paper cut there.
Sure. Let's call it that. I've seen far worse deaths, so I guess it was just easier because I was fairly intact.
That's my understanding.
Chirp, chirp.
So, there's a lot of undead and stuff down there, right? Is that what it is? Zombies?
I was told we were going to be fighting shit monsters.
Shit, wait, what?
Then again, that's what I get for listening to the Cleric. I will ask the elevator attendant what sort of horrible monsters lurk below.
He'll shrug and say, the horrible monster of hundreds of levels of civilization, of course.
Well, we've heard that people have been disappearing or being killed down there.
Well, people disappear and are killed in cities all the time.
Right. So what's doing it down there?
I would assume the same things that are doing it up here. Although there has been a lot of traffic out of the lower levels, but I don't put any stock in this talk of monsters and zombies.
Right. Talk of zombies. Alright, that's what I need to know. Good thing I prepared lots of
And it was
fire
only 5
spells.
minutes. There's just like idle roleplay going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just
So,
gathering information. Yeah, alright.
What kind of rumors have you heard from down below?
Truth is, I don't really put much stock in rumors. I'm usually here giving tourists like yourself the spiel about some of the landmarks down there.
Well, yeah,
like
but what have
the great
you heard?
engine room on level 332. You should definitely stop there.
Jeez,
See
these
the
things
machines
are
that
down.
drive the great city below.
Are they still operational?
Last I heard, though they haven't been running at full power in quite some time. You see the crystals that the great city ran on were exhausted after the first couple hundred years underground, thus leading to us taking to the surface.
Crystals? You don't have
Yes,
any sight, do you?
Like naturally occurring sight, only a little more potent. And of course in much greater quantities.
And where did you say this engine room was?
Oh, it's on the... 300, I think I said 332nd level.
That's what I heard.
300 something.
Oh.
Now is that
Pay that a visit.
a map would be
And
nice.
you should check out the Arboreum on 443.
God, how big are these things?
You mean the vivarium? No, I'm not going to say that.
Yes, yeah, that would be another word for it.
Did he say 443?
Actually, no. Isn't like a vivarium like a botanical lab?
Basically, yeah. It's to research or...
There are
Study
some
plants.
vivariums around the Arboreum, but no, the Arboreum itself is not a vivarium. Good
Where
word,
did you
though.
say that was on? 443?
No, I think like 143.
Okay.
Excuse me, because
All right.
there's only 448 levels.
Right. All right. Look, Fen, I know you have this thing for really big dungeons, and I respect that. That's some old school shit. But I don't think
It's not a dungeon; it's a city.
I don't think we have the time to go through 448 levels of dungeon and/or city. Like I'm
I
going to
don't
die of
expect
old
you to.
age.
I don't expect you to.
Okay.
Hence why.
Things on the bottom level.
Hence why.
In before Fen brings in the world's largest dungeon, and this is just like the starting point of it.
Rasp did specifically tell Absinthe to just go to the bottom because whatever's wrong must be coming from there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have let you say that in character. Okay.
To be fair, that was
muted?
completely out of character.
I can hear you.
Okay. I sang. Rask told me. It's just bottom level, all the way down.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if we're getting landmarks that aren't on the bottom level. There's clearly something to explore.
If you're talking to a tour guide and he's listing off touristy locations,
Well, yeah,
Mr. Tour Guide,
but
do you
these
have a
sound
map
cool.
of the entire complex?
he laughs. Says you can buy one of those for 20 gold from one of the vendors here.
I will go and buy a map of the complex from one of the vendors.
Based Kina.
I just ate a mouthful of crushed red pepper.
Ah. Sucks for you.
Spicy. That
What
was
else
delicious.
are these vendors selling, by the way?
Like t-shirts.
Oh man, what kind of t-shirt? I want to buy the tackiest
Well, it's-
t-shirt they have.
No, I've already bought the tackiest T-shirt.
I'm pretty
Get
sure
in
you
line.
came in wearing it.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah. I want
that's
a really
uncalled
tacky-
for.
Much
I'm
like their
sad
escort
now.
services. Anyway, how much for a really tacky t-shirt?
Like 10 gold. They're really expensive. Doesn't look like they get a whole lot of business.
I'm gonna roll. Can I
Made
roll
of the
diplomacy to
finest
try and get them down to
polyester.
8?
No, the price tag says 10.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna try and haggle. Yeah, I've been to touristy places before.
That's the response that the
Oh,
attendant gives you. Price is 10.
it's actually roleplay for that.
This is not the society that haggles.
Alright, I will
They have
give
gone
This is- this
beyond
just-
the bar system.
This just isn't the right place to haggle.
Alright, I will buy a really tacky t-shirt. Tacky tourist t-shirt.
Alright.
Can I get a hat?
They don't
Taffy
have
tourist
any
hat.
hats. No,
Oh, now I'm even sadder.
There's no like trucker hats with Warhind City. Sorry.
Mm,
Not
sad
happening.
panda.
I should get a souvenir for Solomon.
There are shot glasses.
Do they have little dice at the bottom that you can roll?
No, they have little like pictures of the elevator etched onto the side. Because contrary to what this like shitty graphic is, the elevator is actually like a big ass, impressive looking building.
That sure is contrary.
Yeah.
No, I don't need a
Fuck
shot
you.
glass. Arth doesn't drink that much. Do they have a stein, though?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I will ask
Gift
Snag
shop
if she wants a tourist stein from the elevator.
I'll get
Do
a
I look
tourist
like
stein.
a bitch?
I was kidding.
That's a trick question. Don't answer.
I'll get one.
Alright. Gina, 20 gold.
Okie dokie.
Well, Snagga says,
Arth will look around nervously. I'm gonna go with no.
then why you trying to buy me presents like I'm a bitch?
Because you like drinking, and this is a really cute little stein. I thought you might want it. This completely
She
avoided
rolls.
eye contact.
She rolls her eyes. Just kind of like softly cuffs you.
Ooh, she's trying to be a hard ass.
Like, no. I already have a perfectly serviceable canteen full of vodka.
Maybe she's just not the knick-knack kind of person. I'm gonna give this to my husband.
You want to get me a present? Get me a nice sword. Don't fuck about with this tourist shit.
Make
Sure.
sure it's a lead-lined
55
sword,
even.
so when she actually hits, she'll hit harder now.
What was that, Kina?
I said make sure it's a lead-lined sword, so when she actually hits, she'll hit harder.
Is her sword magic?
She has two swords.
Are either of them magic?
Yes.
Are both of them magic?
Yes. She is a level 9 character.
Holy shit.
That's surprising.
I'll just have to get her a really nice sword then. Or
Are
armor.
we-
I mean, you know, armor's good too.
Those rat folk you saw will wander off, clutching their possessions and talking about how they're going to move to the slums.
Are they talking like excitedly? Oh man, we're moving up in the world to the slums.
No.
Okay.
No,
Just check.
they're very unhappy
Oh.
as
Well,
they
that's-
disappear around the corner.
Well, at least
Tattered bags slung over their shoulders.
at least they won't be dead.
I want to actually catch up to those two. I'll be right back, you guys.
Okay.
I'll try and get their attention. Hold them ask them to stop for just a second. I'm back.
Is there something you want?
Yeah, you guys just came out from the underground. Where did you... Have you heard anything crazy happening from down there?
Oh, I've heard of whole levels of people slaughtered down there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Could hear screams from the floor below us. We got out while we still could.
Really? What
If only
level were you
somebody had
coming
been
from?
there 2 days before. They could have saved everyone.
Yeah.
What level did you come from?
439.
How many levels are down there anyway?
448.
429.
439.
439, and there's 448?
Mm-hmm. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from there entirely.
Let me see. Don't suppose you saw
We're
anything?
adventurers, we don't.
No. We got out before we could see something that could kill us. We look crazy.
Did you know anyone that did see anything? Like, do you know any rumors about what it is down there?
They just shrug. And the male turns to the female and says, I hope your cousins got out all right. They were on 445. Snaggy is using long swords. I think... Oh, I did give her curved swords before, but...
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have... Her character sheet has long swords, so...
Alright. That's fine.
I finally filled it in today.
Yay.
Well, if they don't have anything else, any other information, I'll thank them for their time, and sorry for bothering them, and I'll give them 20 gold for their trouble.
Alright. They will look at it like it's a fortune, and then hug you with their filthy, unwashed rat bodies, and then run off.
So we have an approximate number of levels that there could be nonsense going on. There's 448, and those two were above, heard screaming and crazy stuff from the level beneath them, and they were from 438. Or was it 439? 439. So about 9 levels worth of bullshit. You don't even wonder if the elevator even functions if you try to go to the bottom. Could just be might just not go down that far. What's going on?
The attendant will puff out his chest and say, "Why, the elevator has worked right for hundreds of years."
Has anyone tried going down to the bottom?
Well, I hear those two rat folk came from level 439. That's pretty darn close.
True. Just want to see now how much we have to slog through to get to the bottom. Does anyone else have any other business before we before we go down?
Nope.
Not that I can think of.
Then let's get ready.
No, Stag is a fighter.
Really?
Yeah. Hence why she was at that fighting academy that you were retraining at.
Could have sworn she used rage that last time. Alright, well, damn. There goes that idea.
Also, bad news. I won't be as effective if we are fighting things that are already dead.
Yeah, me neither.
Granted, I'm not foolish enough to allow myself to not be completely ineffectual.
Blades don't much care whether you're dead or alive.
which is why I have Energy Blast. So, just won't be able to use my fancier ability. Let's go, I guess, shall we?
Yep.
Alright. So you guys are hopping on the elevator?
Yep.
Oh shit, it's on.
Elevator action
So-
time.
Everyone is
Before
going
first,
pile into the square that's inside of a circle.
First combat is like a bunch of invisible people on the elevator.
Alright.
Look out, Snake!
Alright, let me make sure I have the map set up right here. Enabled, only update on drop. Good, good.
Good.
Pathfinder diagonals?
Oh god, I forgot about this.
Diagonal.
No, that's not what I forgot though. The elevator is just like slightly misaligned off the grid. So I'm having to fix you guys here. Remember, always get your D&D characters spayed or neutered.
No. Why would you of all people say that?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Alright. You guys should be able to find yourself in there somewhere.
Somewhere. Darkness.
In the middle-ish.
Oh man, these red
There we are.
lines.
There we are. Nope, stop.
Yeah, I had to
There we
make wanted to make sure the grid stood out. Since some of the pages are slightly off center on it.
Is the elevator entirely enclosed, or is it like open-topped?
It's enclosed. There are doors on the east. Let me read you some things.
Should we be able to see the whole map?
No, you can see the entire map.
I can.
I can't see anything.
You probably
I
lose
I
all
just see
the spider.
blackness.
I think I got a fen bug here. Hold on. Why did I say anything? What was I thinking?
Refresh your tab, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did. Oh Jesus! All right, now I can't see anything.
Tell us where all the good loot is.
All right, guys. So to the immediate west, there's like 500,000 pieces of gold and a dragon. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
My God.
So anyway, the elevator hums pleasantly enough as you enter, but there's no concealing the stench of unwashed bodies that lingers in it even now. How long did this now sprawling city have to subsist entirely underground, hiding from the ruined above? Regardless, Rasp asks you to investigate reports that the lower levels have become uninhabitable. It's up to you to go clear them. Hundreds of floors dot the control panel, labeled with progressively higher numbers as the floors go deeper. You note with some trepidation that the buttons for the bottom 8 levels have almost no wear and tear. It stands to reason that you should start at the very bottom and clear progressively. Do you push button, was it 448? Yeah, 448.
Yes.
Alright. The elevator begins its descent at a decent clip.
Is there
turning
literally
your
just like a wall that's just covered in buttons?
Yes, there's just like hundreds of little buttons. Turning your stomachs until the acceleration levels off. Clockwork mechanisms slowly turn behind the faceplate, moving a glowing sphere past each number in sequence. It takes a few minutes to reach into the 400s. You prepare yourselves, checking over your equipment, when the elevator suddenly screeches to a halt. The floor display reads 440. An error light flashes, indicating that the shaft below is blocked. You'll have
I
to
knew
get
it.
off here or go back up.
I knew it wouldn't go all the way down.
That would have been too easy.
But we'll have to get out here then. This is as close as we're going to get, it seems.
Indeed.
On the other hand, we always could try and just blow out the bottom, but that might be counterproductive.
No, that seems like a bad idea.
Could we not simply get the elevator to go back up and climb down?
Seems like a long climb.
Well, I can fall down.
Well,
You avoided saying float.
Also a long fall, I think.
To you, mayhaps.
Let's just get out here.
Yes.
All right, well, there's a button to open the doors if you'd like to open the doors.
Poke.
All right.
Door button. Door button.
All right.
I see dead people.
I see blackness.
I see dead.
You shouldn't see blackness. Oh, I never gave Lusali. All right, everyone hold on a second. I've got to give Lusali the ability to see. She's blind.
This isn't Lumia.
Do. Can you see now?
Did Fen take away all of your line of sight on Lumia? Like, is that what happened?
Not all of it.
I took her down to 5 feet.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Oh my.
Alright, this room description isn't finished, but I'll read what I've got. The room reeks of rotten death. Worst of all, the floor is caked in a melange of muddy silt and blood. It'll be hard to walk through this stuff. Glow lamps in the ceiling still work, providing a kind of flickering light. And you don't have to look far to realize that this area was once a public bath area in better times. Channels in the wall look to provide access for water that once flowed through here, though none currently is running in. And that's all I got. Also, there's some dead rat folk laying in the muck.
Fun.
Or dead rat people.
It is a very large chamber.
Well,
It is a large chamber, isn't it?
Shit's big, yo.
Fancy.
It's all cockeyed, like someone scanned in all the dungeon pages incorrectly.
I will take a knee next to one of the bodies and examine it. Let's try and see what killed it.
It
These are the
is...
dungeon tiles.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I bought at Gen Con.
Yay.
The body is covered in cuts, as if it has been attacked with a sword at some point.
Like, are they big jagged cuts or straight crisp cuts like from a...
It looks like a sword wound.
Okay.
are these entrances all like barred?
Are they? You have to go look around and check.
I'll go...
We can't
Look over
see
here.
if they're barred.
They look like they're barred.
Look around the
look
map.
like a
If there's
bar.
bars, then there are bars on the map.
Like here. It's hard to tell
Yes,
what's
like that is
bars.
those are
All
bars.
bars.
Alera's
only
gonna
one.
start looting the rat folk that are laid slain about.
That's nice.
All right. The first one you turn over appears to have already been rolled for its valuables by someone. Arth, you do see a laser beam, or several laser beams in a grid pattern blocking the way in that direction.
You what?
Fucking laser
Oh.
beams, yo.
I
Should walk through it.
Fucking
I'm
laser
certain
beam.
they won't chop you into little bits or
I
anything.
pick up a rock and huck it through the laser pattern.
It's chopped into little bits.
Yeah, you're full
I
of
think
shit.
the only way out is through this way.
Don't worry,
There's a
I'm
whole-
certain that field is only for rocks. Biological material.
Thersaadi,
will be
be
fine.
careful.
Yeah, Thersaadi. Careful. Snagger, what happened to you? Where'd you go?
Just sitting in the elevator.
Oh, well. Come on.
Boop,
Are you?
boop. All right,
No,
third,
which way do you guys-
there is some water flowing through this area.
Luckily, I don't have to get my feet wet.
Yeah.
Lucky for you.
A boots.
Well,
Thanks
you
for
know,
letting
it's a
me know.
talent you guys can learn. Put your minds
What's
to it.
going on in here?
Nobody wants.
It just looks like it's a freaking little hole
And
in the
where?
wall.
There's like the party's all. Oh,
The tunnel thing on the left
Yeah.
here.
there's a small cave that appears to have opened up next to the water channel.
Just look inside, see if there's anything going on in here.
Looks empty.
Alright. Alright.
Head back down to, or continue down to the south.
Maybe we should start making perception checks to note things. Just an idea.
Or group
This looks like a
together.
bigger room here.
Probably a good idea.
Anything in here?
You don't see
No.
anything.
Floaty float. I see another corpse.
Yeah.
Floaty
More
float.
caves. Oh, you hit a dead end.
Well,
We gotta
No,
go
there's a
down.
passageway.
roll the body.
No, I was just saying it was bars.
Savin!
Yeah.
You find a very nice looking key
Oh.
in his body, somehow untouched by rust despite the moisture in the air.
Sweet.
Now this is a dead end.
Hey, Absinthe. Where'd you go? I just saw you out there.
Oh, Edge, what are you doing? You walked through
Oh, I can't go
solid
in there.
bars.
Yeah, there's bars.
You
So
can't
I-
doot over there yet.
I'm gonna look
Suppose
for
north
keyholes
is the way.
around here.
Hi, Absinthe.
Look for a keyhole somewhere around here.
Alright. Where's here? Where? Oh, in the room you're in?
Yeah.
You don't find one.
Guess we gotta go back.
Any sort of
And go
mechanism
up
for these
this time.
bars? Like, what the hell's going on here?
You don't see anything.
Alright, back the way we came. Is there a way out here? No. Up to the north. We go.
Come on, Absinthe. You should probably hop on in here with us.
Are the bars down here?
Oh, there's bars up here.
No, over here.
Bars as far as the eye can see.
Whoops.
Come back up north.
There we go. Looks like we stepped into the wall there.
Perhaps it's for the laser door.
There you go.
Is there a keyhole by the laser door?
Good question.
You do see a keyhole over by the laser door here.
What's this mysterious
guys.
writing
It's-
on the ground here?
As well as
50-50
one over here.
chance that I'm going to explode.
Don't worry about it.
Cop 89C. Could be some secret password.
No, shut up. You know better.
I will.
Alright, there's two keyholes, one on the right, one on the left.
We only
Oh,
have
dang
one
it.
key.
Let's start looting the
Yep,
bodies.
loot all of the bodies.
I believe we already did that. I
No.
think
I
you
tried.
should
Tried
put
one
the
of them.
key in.
I told her the first one she turned over had already been looted.
Let's.
Well,
let's
Well,
go
I
through all
check
was-
of them.
them out.
I said I was looting all of them. I assumed.
Okay. If you
Keep
go through all
going,
of them,
and
you
guys
discover they
moved
have
on.
all already been looted.
Okay,
God
there you
damn
go.
it.
Alright.
Savin, I think it's for like one side or the other.
Maybe.
Just
Alright.
try the key
Yeah, I
and see
know.
what happens.
I will whisper a little prayer to, what was her name? Seraphim? And then click the key over here.
Saphira.
Saphira, yes.
Which side is here, left or right?
To the right.
The key does not fit.
To the left. To the left.
Everything you want in a box to the left.
Alright, the bars will drop.
All of
Excellent.
us?
Throw a rock through just to make sure there's
Such
no
art.
laser.
There's no invisible lasers.
Alright.
God, that would be
There
horrible.
should actually be a door up to the north, but...
I was gonna say, it's like there's like this
Stop.
pristine white room.
Steven, back
here.
up. Back up. Here, give me a second.
There's a door here.
Let me door. I got a door.
Door harder, bro.
Door
Is
hard
that
with
the
a
door
vengeance.
there, or is that nothing?
It's just
Don't make fun of the map.
no
I'll just get money
tears,
for those.
only dreams. Okay.
There's the door.
Alright. As you guys are examining your surroundings, the door opens up.
Yay. Oh, there actually
There's a
was a
hooded-
door there.
Hooded figure standing on the other side, who jerks back in surprise. So, how did you get here?
The elevator.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here?
Stuff.
Investigating.
What are you doing down here?
We're looking into the nonsense that's happening down below. This
You
is
know,
as far as we could go down
the
with
murders.
the elevator.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
Whoa there. Alright. Be that way. Damn it.
Oh, looks like somebody's getting
Whoa.
cut in half.
Yeah, no, right? Fucking what the hell, man? Try it. This is completely unprovoked.
Clearly he's the murderer, and we just
Bob,
stumbled into his
be
lair.
it.
A mad.
That one.
Everybody initiatived up.
Nope.
Get your ass on here.
To Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
I put you on the thing. Put your number. There you
I
go.
did.
Learn to macro.
Alright.
Click on it, type. Takes a second.
Shira, the hooded figure is looking awful shifty.
Knock his ass out.
I will keep my weapon drawn and be prepared, but he hasn't made any aggressive actions towards me yet. So, that's it.
Alright, Absinthe.
So I can't help but notice that all of the rat folk down here are dead and looted, and you're just sort of hanging out. Did you miss the escape orders, or?
Wasn't
Yeah,
he
this is-
locked behind this gate with that key that he couldn't have gotten?
You're not a guy that's been down here. Can answer for him.
I was just thinking.
No, but I'm
That's above
asking
your pay
him
grade.
because he has some experience in these things.
This is,
Okay.
I live here.
Yeah, but there's lots of crazy murderers going on all around here. Why would you
Why do you
live
think I
around a
had
bunch of dead
Such a
bodies?
big, heavy door closed.
Yeah, but the stench. Well, I guess with all the poo and stuff, it's not that noticeable, but still.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know. Sewers and all that.
Sewers? This isn't a sewer.
You're clearly mad.
Fen, is this like a sewer-looking thing? Like, is there shit
It
everywhere?
is a hooded figure. No, there's not shit everywhere.
Oh.
It's not particularly nice. Like, everywhere that there's metal, it tends to be rusted.
Right.
This
There's
is an old
sides
Fallout vault.
Right.
Of very slipshod repairs.
Yes, yes. Also, I love the delicious irony of Absinthe calling someone mad. Just gotta point that out.
Takes one to know one.
Clearly.
Smell the crazy on her.
So anyway, we're going to go ahead and kill whatever's killing a bunch of stuff down here because one good turn deserves another. So you should probably take cover to a safer, more surface adjacent
Is there
level.
a clear path to the elevator?
Yeah,
As
probably.
far as we're aware.
There's a bunch of corpses in the way, but I don't think they're going to do anything to you.
Oh, excellent. Alright, I think that's the end of your turn. Lusali.
I'll ask the guy if he's seen any of these supposed creatures that are down here. They're apparently
No.
killing people.
I've been hiding in my room this whole time.
Do I
Well,
have to
it's
wait
probably-
for my turn to do sense motive on this guy?
You can sense motive anything that he's saying if you want.
Oh,
Oh,
well, yeah.
then yeah, I'm gonna do that.
19.
He's lying.
He's full of shit.
Oh, are you sure?
I know a liar when I see one.
Do you think he might be lying, Elerra?
Yeah, Arth might be right. He is seeming kind of shifty.
You're kind of shifty. How do I know you guys didn't come down here and kill all those rat folk?
Because
You're
Yeah, see
awfully
how
shifty
defensive
to be a
he's being?
bouncer.
That's very defensive.
You're awful shifty to be on level 440.
1 second, let me see. I'm going to...
I have so much work to do on this floor.
While Kina's thinking, could you move Snaga up? I don't think she'd be, way back there.
I will tell
No, she's
him
back
to...
Okay.
I will tell him to just stay calm and hold still a moment. And I will cast Read Thoughts on him.
Alright, how's that work?
I cast the spell, well, the power, and it's essentially it's harmless, but
You're
there is
not
will
telling
save
me
if-
anything about how it works. Okay,
Uh,
we'll save.
oh,
That
okay,
with that. There we go.
there is a will. There's a will save if he wants to, save against it. Basically, I just can know the surface thoughts of any creature that fails the will save. Or
Is this like an area of
So what's the
effect
will save?
spell, or
it is a cone, a 60-foot cone.
So all right.
So I would also
everyone's-
hear Arth. I would also hear Arth and
All right.
Thersaadi's mental ramblings. So he failed miserably. He's 19.
Let's see. His surface thoughts are... Shit, they know. And that's your turn. It's his turn now.
It is a concentration power too. So
Alright.
it is a
One,
duration.
2, 3.
Do we not get a
If any of you can get an attack of opportunity, feel free to take it.
We're all flat-footed.
Oh,
damn it?
He is definitely lying.
wait, what?
Nothing.
What are you
Stop him.
thinking about Lusali?
He's
How-
saying shit. They know.
I don't know if I can take an attack of opportunity or not.
You
'cause
haven't acted
You're saying
yet,
I'm
so no.
flat-footed.
You haven't had your turn yet, so...
Stop. Stop.
There shouldn't have been all of that dialogue there. Like, I was just going to have him run. That's why I rolled initiative. But then we had several turns of people talking at him. And
Now he's running right into Snaga.
Yeah, it's a pretty precarious place to be.
He's not on the initiative list.
She goes on Savin's turn.
Oh, okay.
See how this thing work.
I will, of course.
He throws a gem. It lands there.
Ender Pearl.
What is
Oh,
it?
God.
Some kind of ridiculous raise dead spell?
Yes.
Every corpse
Yep.
within 30 feet shambles to life.
Oh, it's such a shit.
Well,
Alright,
Good news
guys, I'm
is
gonna
they
need
were
you to
looted,
clear out
so
of
they
my
don't have
way.
any weapons or equipment on.
It's true.
Give me a minute while I pull up some
They
zombies.
are now all zombies.
good thing zombies.
This guy's
issues
responsible.
Wow.
Fools!
He's certainly an evil necromancer.
Fells!
What the fuck?
You've stood
Ah.
against me for the last time.
Fast
What?
zombies. Those sound
Out of
fun.
curiosity, what are Thersaadi's surface thoughts?
I have surface thoughts.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Thersaadi isn't capable of coherent thought. So, don't worry about it.
Just an aside, my character's intelligence is 15.
That's fine.
That doesn't
What are
mean
your surface
anything.
thoughts? I'm curious.
Probably
It
kill
smells
this
like
guy.
dead
He's an
people
asshole.
down here. It smells like dead people down here.
I should get rid of all the
Well, fine.
folk bodies.
And I thought this city smelt bad from the outside.
There's your 100 XP back.
Is that a reference to
Good thing
something?
I marked it down last time.
Star Wars reference.
Oh.
We built this city on lots of dead people.
Also rock and roll.
Alright. So, the zombies spend their turn shambling up. And the hooded figure pulls out.
Jesus,
Wait,
how,
he gets
how many
another
actions
action?
does he have on his turn?
He has his light mace in his other hand. Alright, Thersaadi, you're up.
Hooray! I'm going to move in front of Artheon and shoot a trip arrow at him. The hooded doodle.
The hooded doodle. Okay.
Ready to move further into the warrior's way.
Well, I would, shoot through your head, but I don't think you'd like that, so...
Eh.
It's okay, he has a thick skull.
Alright.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Just ask Naga.
Alright,
Speaking of which,
it makes a trip attack with the CMB of +5. So, roll 1d20 plus 5. God damn it. Don't you have to roll a CMD?
You have to roll a CMB.
I just did. I
Oh,
got
I'm sorry.
12.
Then that fails.
God fucking damn it.
Does it do any
It
damage?
never
or
works.
does it
No,
just-
it's supposed to trip him.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of crappy.
Well, if I didn't get shit rolls every time I tried to use them, they'd work.
Depends.
Well, I tried to use it against the guy
Like,
that
it-
was going to kill
like,
Lusali last
it-
time, but I
it-
missed
it-
that.
It would never work on Snaga, for instance.
Well, I
Like it has,
understand that, but
even on the 20.
I understand that, but I doubt he's
let's
very
move on.
sturdy.
Yeah, move
So,
Let's go ahead. It's Arth's turn.
alright. Mira's gonna flutter her floaty butt back. Let's see, there's no possible way for me to get out of Shear's way, so I'm just gonna move up here. And then, this square is gonna get fireballed. Boom! So, these 6 zombies here need to make reflex saves.
What's the DC?
Good question. The DC is 18.
Alright. How much damage is it doing?
Let's find out. 20 fire damage.
Alright,
Man, that
so
was
looks like
entirely
we
new.
have 4 zombies dead, huh?
Boom!
1 pass. Dead.
More zombies have evasion.
Dead.
Improved evasion, even.
Dead. Pass. There.
I will shout for Snaga to kill the Necromancer. Actually, I should move to flank. Oh well, too late now.
Snaga will say that you hired me to come along not to be ordered about like one of your trollops. And she will 5-foot step in. And let's see. And 7. Okay, so that should be it. Right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Way to roll like shit, Snagga.
She always rolls terribly.
God damn it.
I clearly need to take like a bunch of levels in Bard, get my Gallon inspiration going on.
She gets 1 hit in.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, no, she gets no hits in.
What?
Shit.
This guy has
What are we paying her for?
Why are we paying
She
for
does
Thersaadi?
slice his robes up, revealing a gleaming suit of chainmail armor underneath.
Oh, fuck, it's Cleric.
And a fairly buff-looking dude. All right, Elerra.
Okay. Second. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna 5-foot step back and fire my flaming crossbow at the necromancer. And then use my movement to reload it.
All right. Crossbow. Nice, that's a hit.
Just let me check on damage. D8, D6 plus 2. Ah, that was crappy rolls.
Wow,
6
yeah.
damage.
All right, there's a bolt sticking out of the meat of his arm. He cusses at you. Shira!
And I will call for people to focus fire him.
Yeah. I can't charge or anything like that. So floaty float on over and attack. I will discharge my psionic who's what's it?
Oh god. Insta-jib mode activate.
Psionic focus.
It's insta-jib mode activate.
Roll to attack. Flanking with Snagga, so
That hits. This should be ridiculous.
30 damage.
Oh, he didn't die.
Surprise!
Is he unconscious?
No. He's still conscious, still on his feet. He looks about 3/4 of the way beat to shit. And Absinthe. There's a gangbang and you weren't invited.
Oh man. Well.
That's over at Rast's place, though.
Ah. I think a situation like this calls for more fire. Yeah, I'll toss it down.
Boom.
Knock it off with the fucking bombing the friendlies, Jesus
That hits. Does that also hit your allies?
Hey, I happen to have learned from all of the numerous, endless whining and bitching and complaining that my erstwhile companions have done. Apparently, they don't like fire nearly as much as they ought to. It's good for your health, and charcoal is good for your digestion. So, at my last level up, I found out the marvelous discovery of smart bombs.
Oh, thank God.
They can exclude up to 4 squares from the splash damage. So Shira and Snagga take no damage.
Yay.
Also, keep
You're
in mind,
welcome.
this stuff here is all difficult terrain.
What?
This stuff, it's the, like, silts of, mud and blood.
Okay.
Like, this whole area used to be a pool, but it's mostly dried out and just, like, filled up to the knees with crud now.
Why
So
would
is
the
it still
elevator be in
liquid?
the middle of a pool? What the fuck?
It used to be a really nice place. Like, this was probably a pretty sweet-ass pool back in the day.
Yeah, but why would the elevator be in the middle of the pool? There's no bridge.
It's
You have
it
hundreds of
parks.
floors.
Yeah.
Hundreds of floors. You know, you may as well just have a floor dedicated to a pool.
Yep,
You know, right?
Anyway, Lusali.
So is this stuff? Is this like liquid? This goo? This junk?
Well, you're on dry land.
I know, but
so-
I walked through it. Is it
Yeah.
like sufficiently liquid to conduct electricity?
You don't know. You could maybe get a team of scientists down here to do experiments.
Try it anyway, Kinathis.
Well,
No.
oh well.
I don't have anything to worry about. I'm not touching the liquid.
Energy wall. Although it'll go from wall to wall with the range it has.
Okay.
It's a lightning wall, and it's going to affect everything that's going to pulse out to the south. So creatures within 10 feet of it have to make a actually everything within 20 feet has to make a reflex save.
DC? Oh, there should only been 3. Whoops.
That's third.
No, 4.
So 3, 4, 6. Does let's see, augmentations? Does that boost its DC? Because I am pumping it up. No, it doesn't. 21.
Alright, they all fail.
Okay, the ones within 20 feet are going to take. It does the one. Okay, so it's just 2d6. Oh no, the ones within 10 feet get 2d6 of damage. Let's see. They take. Oops.
Alright, so 5 to the guys that are 20 feet. Or are you okay? Is this for the
I
first 10 feet or the second?
This is the first 10 feet. Get
Alright, so 11 damage.
11. And the second 10 feet beyond that, they get 2. They get just 1d6. 1 damage. If our buddy wants to leave, he's gonna have to run right through that wall with electricity.
Hmm.
That'll suck.
Oh, it'll suck a lot more if he tries to walk through it. Also, the zombies have to try to walk through it.
Let's do a morale check for you, buddy. Oh, fuck, I surrender. He drops his mace. His shredded robes fall off completely off of him.
Oh man, put them
he-
away.
He's wearing armor. Shut up. He does look really fucking scruffy. Has this like really gross untrimmed beard. The zombies just kind of try to walk over to you and cook themselves in the energy wall.
Uh-huh.
So you're pretty much out of combat.
Oh good.
See, once the zombies are gone, I'll let the energy wall go.
So we're not
They go.
going to continue turn order then? Just
Nope.
Free to-
We're in role play. Unless you want to just like come up and stab them. Whatever.
No.
Elerra's going to like motion to do that, but before going through with it, she'll. I say we just finish him off right here.
Well, hold on. Let's see who the hell this guy is, and why he had that kind of magic.
Elerra
hooded,
scoffs.
mysterious
but
man.
waits.
Why did you lie about living the sewer?
This isn't the sewer.
What could you stand to gain?
My name's Sliff McCarris. I was just a beggar.
Slip
A beggar
Beggar
never
who
raises
can raise
the
the
hand.
Careless indeed.
Well,
Yeah.
before I
Nat 20.
discovered Lady Merrill. Nat 20 for what?
Sense motive. Just
Just telling the truth.
alright.
Okay, what about Meryl?
I'm a priest of her. There's a whole lot of us down here. We're working her ways and claiming the dark secrets of this place for her.
And does claiming the dark secrets... What then?
That gem she gave... I got that gem from our order's master.
And where is this order of yours?
I was supposed to watch the elevator.
You're doing a pretty poor job of it.
And,
Well, he's already down. You don't have to kick him. I mean, no need to add insult to the numerous injuries.
Where are your friends, this Meryl and the others of your order?
Meryl's a goddess.
Alright, where
Our
do you
order
go to
worships
worship her?
We go, and then he starts gurgling, and his eyes roll back in his head,
I slap him.
and then blood starts fountaining out of his ears, and he falls down dead.
Damn it.
Did
Elerra
he poison
shrugs.
himself?
Meh.
Probably not.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any sign of poison in his mouth, like a pill or something.
His mouth is full of spittle and some blood now.
Oh.
Have fun.
Guys,
you wish to
clearly
examine
the
his
cultists
stool
are all
samples
killing
as well?
themselves and choking to death on nothing. We can just leave and they'll all be dead within a day.
Let's check his room.
27 knowledge nature to figure out what the fuck his cause of death was.
Knowledge nature, you say, huh?
Yes.
Whoops, I
I'm
destroyed the
assuming
background.
that would be knowledge nature. If it was arcana or whatever, that's fine too.
Why is it not fixing?
You can just control Z.
Normally, I think cause of death is a heal check. Although,
What are you trying to use? Knowledge
is used
arcana?
for-
No, knowledge nature, like if it was a poison or something. Trying to figure out.
Oh, you got no fucking clue.
Alright, does anyone have
I
heal?
have heal.
Yeah, let's try that
I've
then.
got a shitload of heal. And I have poison knowledge
Well,
and
then,
all that nonsense.
Step right up.
Yeah.
That's what I have to
I
say about that.
have knowledge, religion, and arcana.
I can try to assist with the heal check at least. Yeah, I do. 22.
Alright, Absinthe, you don't know of any potion that sets, or any potion or poison or disease that has such a rapid onset and death. The only conclusion you can come to is that whatever killed him is magical in nature.
I'm rolling an
Oh,
arcana
okay.
check.
My
Hands of
scientific determination is that this guy was killed by a god. Or ate too much toxic poop. We should avoid eating
Arth,
while we're
you
down
think
here.
he might have been trying to cast some spell and overloaded himself?
I was also rolling knowledge arcana.
Fen, I think you jostled the map a little bit.
I fixed it.
No, you
No,
didn't.
I've
There's a
still got white spots.
yeah. It's not aligned.
You're not aligned.
That was
It
there to
doesn't
begin
matter, who
with.
gives a shit. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure
20
that
for
was
knowledge
always there.
Arcana, Thersaadi rolled.
There's always white spots.
Also, I Absalom's body.
You have what body?
I loot his body. Also, knowledge
Okay.
20.
I thought you were searching. Who was searching his room?
Not me.
I think Kinathis mentioned it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Well, nobody's
wanna
in
go
his
in his
room,
room.
so. Alright, Kinathis. You find a really Spartan room. There's a few changes of dirty clothes piled on some old but functional furniture. The bed does not look very comfortable, but it isn't unusable. And you also find a lever in the room.
A lever.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Say
That's
that.
what these cultists do instead of jerking it. They just turn the lever all day.
You find
Sounds about right.
so he's wearing a choker, chainmail, a ring, a light mace, and 85 gold.
Is that
Choker,
choker
ring,
magical?
light mace, chainmail, and what? 85 gold?
85 gold.
Alright. What of it is magic, if anything?
Everything except the mace and the gold.
Really? Holy shit. Guys, we hit the jackpot. Alright,
Well, the good news is we've got it. The bad news is he was probably killed by his god, which means she knows we're coming, which means all the other cultists will be here shortly or preparing. So we should probably identify that stuff when we get back up to the surface.
Apparently Savin is identifying it right now as you're talking.
Wow, that's a huge waste of time. Let's keep doing something else while he's doing that.
You guys keep going. Choker, ring, chainmail.
Alright, how long does identification take?
Fuck if I know.
Like 6 hours.
Really? No way. I don't believe you.
That's what it used to be. I don't know what it is.
Alright,
now.
you know what? Is it knowledge arcana or spellcraft? I always
Spellcraft.
forget. Alright,
I was under the impression it was
spellcraft.
just like 5 minutes.
We're
I thought it
gonna...
was just like a round.
Yeah.
I guess it's whatever the DM wants it to be.
I think in this case the DM wants to be what the rules
If it's
say.
any more than a couple of minutes, I don't think we're
Yeah, no, if it's
gonna
more than a couple of
actually
minutes, fuck
stick
that.
around to do it.
Let's detect magic. Let me see if that has anything. I don't see anything about time and spellcraft itself.
Detect or identify the spell is a standard action. And it lasts for 3 rounds, so I mean, apparently making a spellcraft check must, by that definition, be only a few seconds.
Alright. So, alright, I'll not butt fuck you with the rules on this one. So,
Thanks.
there's a choker of natural armor, +1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A ring of nonchalance, +10 to bluff checks.
Alright.
Still sucked dick at it. And +1 chainmail of calamitous intent,
Okay.
which
Calamitous
for evil
intent.
is +2 for evil aligned, and +0 for everyone else.
Oh, I could definitely use that armor.
Have fun.
Yeah, it's just give away that you're evil.
I'm pretty sure we've all known that from the get-go.
I don't even think she's a. I
Yes,
was
turn.
speaking
Oh.
somewhat out of characterly. I don't think she realizes she's evil yet. Like it happened to her, and it wasn't her choice. So she has a different outlook on things, but I don't think she realizes.
Nobody thinks they're the bad guy.
Of course not. Except for
Assholes don't think they're assholes. They just think that everyone else is an asshole.
Exactly. Also
No,
blame
I'm an
her
asshole. What are you
upbringing
talking about?
because she's from Malice and a slaver family.
Anyway. Does anyone want the ring or the choker?
I
I would
actually
love
want
the-
all of it, but I don't want to be
course not.
super greedy.
I would
I'll
love
take
the
what people
natural
don't
armor.
Hold on.
What
let's-
does the
So I
choker
will.
do?
I will roll on the
Alright,
natural armor.
Hold on, let's... Alright, you guys
We're
know
gonna
the
do
drill.
this WoW style. Need rolls for natural armor.
Yep.
Alright, if you want
Here-
it,
here's my-
put your name under it.
1d100.
Whoever wants the shit. Hold on. Now, let's figure out who's going to get what.
Just call out
If
natural
you
armor.
want
if
it,
you want
roll for it.
If you want it with natural armor, roll d100 right now.
Sucker.
Sinarra, are you rolling?
No, I'm gonna roll on the other thing, and I already got one, so I won't roll on this.
Alright.
Arth wins.
Whoop.
Alright, Ring of Bluff. Elerra, 81. Anyone else? Ring of Bluff.
I guess
Anybody want to be a liar? Actually, Ring of Bluff wasn't the name of it.
Ring of nonchalance, whatever.
Yeah, the ring of nonchalance.
The
Come
ring
on.
that makes you a better liar.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right. Looks like Sinarra wins it.
Alright, so that's 10 plus 10 to bluff? Is
Yep.
that what I did? And what was the name of that armor? And all it is a +2 chainmail, right?
It's chainmail of calamitous intent. It's got a +1 bonus and the calamitous intent, which is something I made up. If you're evil, it gives an additional +1 AC. If you're non-evil, it gives a -1. So in this case, it cancels it out, and it's effectively non-magic.
Should just be
if you're
-1
not
if you're
evil.
good, right?
No,
Neutral people could
No.
wear it? No?
No.
Well,
Why didn't
No.
they just make it +2 then?
it's only for evil. It's only +2 for evil people.
Don't
Oh god, it's
question
like
it.
people that really know the magic item creation rules, and they put on all these restrictions for the items they know they're the only ones that are going to use, so they
Yes.
get fuckloads of discounts.
Yes, exactly. That is how that armor came to exist.
I think in this case, it's more that specific group of people made it and didn't want it used against them.
Well, sucks for them.
No,
Evil
that
against
they
evil.
were just looking to save money.
There was a
Just-
choker.
Is there actual rules in Pathfinder that makes things cheaper if you do that kind of shit? Because if so,
I'm
I
not
don't-
sure if it's in Pathfinder, but yeah, in 3.5. If you had it restricted to a race, it was cheaper. If you had it restricted to a class, it was cheaper. Restricted to alignment.
awful.
If your DM let you.
Absolutely awful.
And
Anyway,
you
Ring
need rules.
armor.
Is everyone's quality going down?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
I can't understand you guys. Like, I
you
haven't
sound really
heard
choppy.
anything. Like that,
Yeah, everybody
yeah.
just got really shitty all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand the last two things that you and Alyssa said. Is what the only reason I'm talking. It's just because, yeah.
Crazy Bob, tell your sister to stop downloading porn.
Give new host, please.
This document is trying to connect to something. What?
Someone poke Crazy Bob and tell him to hang up the call.
Is Crazy Bob the problem?
Whoever the host is. Is that any better?
I
don't
guess.
Yes. Okay. Seems to be good.
Okay, what I was trying to ask is a +2 armor adds to its AC, right? That's what
Yes.
the
So
+2 does.
for all intents and purposes, this grants you AC of, I believe, 18 plus Dex.
Easier just to say the armor bonus.
Yeah, armor bonus is +8.
Anyway, but then the specific name of it is it's +1 chainmail calamitous intent. I was trying to come up with more variety
Yeah.
in the items here lately, rather than just being like, this guy has a ring of protection,
Yeah.
+2
Oh,
plate mail.
I approve of
prefer
this.
those sorts of things. The few pieces of loot I've given you guys have been custom items, like the Ring of Shielding
Mm-hmm.
I've
and
been doing
that
a lot
super
more.
evil crown that you guys just encountered.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot more just custom. Especially in 3rd and D2.
And
Anyway.
there's so much more to do. So anyway, there's a lever in there, but I think I'm pretty much out of encounters for this dungeon right now. So
Oh, well, good.
Well, it is
Because-
getting late, so
I
Yeah.
spent like all of my prep time working up different resurrection methods.
That'll teach you.
Eh.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
what were some of them?
What was Hales?
Hails.
Because that's what I suggested.
Instead of any form of payment, it would require a sacrifice chosen by the god, often in the form of a limb, memory, or the like.
So, glad we
How about
went.
So
recipients?
someone would have had to basically give up an arm or a leg.
How can we do that? Kinathis isn't here.
Yeah, that's Keena's job.
So how about Saphira?
Yeah.
Saphira, those seeking to revive a comrade must pull gems worth the cost of the resurrection from the earth with their own hands. However, it does start off at a much cheaper base price than Rogar.
So what you're saying is Rogar is basically easy mode for getting rezzed.
Rogar is expensive.
That was about the normal price for a resurrection.
Yeah.
but it doubles every
It's a
time.
start.
Well, yeah. Don't fucking die again. Jeez.
Now, if you die again, we'll just take you to a different deity.
Yeah, exactly.
Gladys, the goddess of lust and desire, requires the passage of a sexual organ onto one of her priests for the first resurrection.
Oh god.
Successive resurrections also have that cost, but also gold on top of that.
What do you mean
You
passing
have
on
to
like?
give up your dick.
Are you sure this goddess isn't actually named Seraph?
Eris, the goddess of reproduction and bounty, does not offer normal resurrections, only reincarnations.
Oh, good.
The reincarnation is done via an accelerated pregnancy conceived at the temple.
Oh.
The birth and aging are both occur really rapidly, and each successive reincarnation requires the production of a normal offspring for each potential reincarnation birth.
So you have to wait
so
9
you gotta have
months.
kids to get more than one resurrection from her.
Babbies.
All right, guys. If Arth ever die, please take me to Rogar. I like Rogar.
Izorn, the god of machinery, only offers resurrection to those whose genius has brought new machines or technologies to help the common people, and only in proportion to the amount and quality of machines that have been created. So basically, if you're like an awesome scientist mechanist, you can get some free reses maybe.
Oh, they should resurrect Callus.
Here's one that you guys. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Oh.
Aww.
Hinty, hint, hint.
There's some that are just like plain better than Rogar.
Yeah,
Mm.
and we wouldn't really know that without someone dying and checking into it.
Well,
It
Without
was
act-
really-
We
without
could-
actually
Also-
like going to the different churches and talking to the clergy.
Well, that was also
Ew.
mostly Hedra just like throwing a sack of cash down
Yeah.
and being like, "Here you go, let's do it."
I think
all
Savin
y'all.
was gung ho for that too. So
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, she was just
Doesn't
like,
matter.
"Time to go."
Look, we
What happened is what happened.
gonna resurrect somebody. We could have ended up going on some bullshit quest or having some horrible pregnancy shit. No, we just plopped cash, got
Here's
res.
one. Whitney, the goddess of air and luck,
Oh,
will
good.
only resurrect if the priest and the deceased body are taken to a mountaintop. Her prices are twice as much as Rogar, but 50% of the time she doesn't take it.
A little bit of a gamble on there. Might have went with it, but no. What happened happened.
So you can get freebies out of her sometimes.
Also have to go to a fucking mountain.
Unless the dice gods are being...
Yeah.
Mizar will res for 1/2 of Rogar's price, but only for active military.
So basically, only Elerra could get the freebie, or the cheapo, I guess, off of him.
There's still several others,
Yeah.
and one of which like what I consider would have been the best choice.
Which one would that be? I'm looking through to see which one.
Some sort of horrible sex deity, I'm sure.